Mic check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. About to get this show started. Henry Mars now. Good to see you, Henry. We got a long show tonight. Everybody, come on in. Just pile on in now. Yeah, Ray J in the house. Oh man, we could have some fun tonight. I'm feeling good. Yeah. Your boy got the bandits on the run. Got the bandits on the run. Oh, geez. That's real quick, like right now. Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. I know I'm starting early. There's just a couple people in here right now, but I got to get the show started because I have a lot of things to review and tell you about. As you can see, poor Ray J. Let's find out what's going on with him. I'm not going to ruin the story by, telling anything right now. Let's see what his what's going on here. Let's just find out what the heck's going on here. This happened 3 months ago. Here we go.
It was just a climax of everything that had happened, like the past 4 years. The constant cheating, the lying, finding condoms in suitcases. Hashtagging his name when I can't find him, and girls saying that they're with him, and then...
So it looks like Ray J is still hung up on Princess Love, even after she dumped him and moved on, because word on the street is he just went off on her after finding out she already has a new man keeping her warm at night. A lot of people immediately dragged Ray J for filth for even daring to be mad at Princess, especially since he had no problem cheating on her with escorts. And he...
Dang, I mean, he's a hoe. He knows he's a hoe. He cost it. That's the funny thing what I learned about banditry. Welcome, Sugar Love in the house. Sugar Love's in the house. Henry Mars is in the house. Henry Mars says, don't forget about the Dusty who attacked the bus driver while the bus was moving, right? Yeah, I mean, I saw that, Henry. Let me tell you, that was crazy. That was crazy. Here we go. Now, the thing about this is the funny thing about Banditry 101. Let's go over Banditry 101. It's when a person and a man does not hold himself accountable for his actions and gets shocked when people move on from them. They seem to be almost oblivious to their negative actions, as you could say. So it's funny to me that let me break something down. Ray J does not know how to love anyone. Like her or hate her, Princella had a very good point that men do not know how to love. Or choose not to. He's one of those people. The one thing about love is that love is an exclusive thing. Love is not a spread around thing. He didn't care. This is all about ego. Let's see what he has to say. Here we go.
He did that the entire time they were pregnant, even ditching her at some point while she was still heavily pregnant. Now, this isn't Princess's first time filing for divorce from Ray J, but it looks like she's serious about it this time around because she has a new man and it seems to be going strong. Before we...
Welcome, Spice is nice.
Get into all the very messy details of this whole drama, let's take it back to when Princess and Ray J got together, because the red flags were waving high right from the start of their relationship.
I don't even know why he got married. He's not the marriageable type.
Ray and Princess got married in August of 2016 and welcomed their first child, Melody Love, in May of 2018. They then went on to have their second child, Epic Ray, back in 2020 in January. However, just a few months before Epic was born, there was already some signs of Ray J and Princess having major marital problems after Princess filed for divorce in November of 2019. Princess claims the reason why she decided to divorce Ray J was because he left her and their daughter stranded in Vegas with no care in the world as to how they were going to get back home after they all flew to Vegas together prior to the BET Soul Train Awards. Now,
Yeah, that's just a bad sign right there. I'm telling you, he doesn't, Ray J loves Ray J. Maybe, I don't know. But he doesn't love anybody else. He has no soul.
mind you, Princess was heavily pregnant at the time, so she was physically incapable of handling everything by herself. She put Ray J on blast by leaving a very nasty comment under a family photo that he had posted on Instagram, thanking BET for inviting him and his family to the award show. She said, "Left me and Melody stranded in Vegas and blocked me from calling. Now you want to post family photos? Bye, ugly." Ray J wasn't having any of that at all, and he decided to make a very lengthy post on IG accusing Princess about lying about leaving her stranded. He said he never even left Vegas that day, and he didn't like the fact that Princess's first thought was to run to social media and spill the tea instead of communicating with him.
Wait, if you block your phone so she can't call, that's probably, there's really no way to come back from that, in my opinion.
In private.
I'm at the Skyloft right now, as you can see, and I just don't understand how somebody can get stranded if we never left. We've been right here.
Well, how did she not do? See, this is these pathological liars or something else. Larry Wilson, welcome. It's good seeing you. Here we go.
Stay right there. People gonna get into little arguments here and there. There are small stuff that you got.
That small stuff, leaving. See, what it is what he thinks is small stuff is small stuff. That's banditry 101. What he thinks is small stuff is small stuff. And this is one of the reasons why relationships are so hard these days. Welcome, Chase. Chase in the house. It's the problem where you are so disconnected. You can be so disconnected from love and relationships and what's right and what's wrong that you think, disappearing in Vegas from your wife is cool, is okay. Let's see what else he has to say. Here we go.
Work out. But to take this to social media and create this crazy story about me leaving my baby in harm's way is not cool.
That's what you did, though. That's what you did. She's not, I can tell she's not the type of person who's just going to blat out something that's not a fact. Dude, you left her in harm's way. If you left her and she didn't know where you are and you blocked her calls, that's pretty bad.
Our circle needs to be tight like that, and nobody.
No, now he's asking for something that he's not going to provide. Notice how he's kind of oblivious to how things are supposed to work. That's the crazy thing. Kittens and caskets in the house. Let's keep it going.
We should be able to get in. If we get into something big or small, we should be able to hug each other and love each other and listen to each other and understand what we need to do to make it right.
He is just gaslighting it up. He is this is what he's got, that player. He's a player. Let's just say.
How can I make adjustments? How can I compromise to make you happy? It goes both ways in a relationship.
You shouldn't have to compromise to make her happy. You should it should be natural. So that's why she should go.
If this is not it, I apologize for everything that's happening. We're supposed to be at the tightest and at the strongest. We haven't.
What you're saying it, but you're not doing it, bro. How can you mess up something where you leave your whole wife and kids alone in Vegas? I mean, I know why you did it, but how do you think you can do that and not have a problem. Really.
Another baby coming in. And these are
And
not
another baby coming in. So he's popping babies in her. Then he's leaving her in Vegas. You just can't do that.
the things we supposed to do. The devil's working, but he's not working hard enough. And he will never work hard enough because my family is something that I will always die for.
The problem is that it seems like you're siding with the devil by your actions. Actions speak louder than words. Let's just put it that way. If your actions are devil worthy, then they speak a lot louder than whatever you can come out of your mouth, which is what we're hearing right now.
The devil ain't ready to do that with me.
So as y'all can see, Ray J was trying to preach his way out of all this mess. And I ain't gonna lie, he did make a couple valid points with what he said. But Princess, on the hand, didn't think so, because she immediately jumped on IG Live to put him on blast again. She said, practice what you preach.
Exactly. If let me let her say.
Eve so-called been there the whole time, why would you miss your baby?
Bars, what I love about facts is facts, even if people talk smack, they get smacked by facts. If he's talking about missing his baby, which makes him accidentally admit that he left her.
Around the same time, she also went on IG Live and accused Ray J of cheating on her with other women. She said that she had found a second phone that he had been using to text other women, and she confronted him about it. He initially tried to lie, but after he realized she had already read everything, he decided to tell the truth.
About 2 weeks ago, I found an extra phone that Ray had been hiding, or that he wasn't hiding, he had it. And he had been giving his number out. He had admitted to me that I found this phone that he had. I went through it. I confronted him about it. He was honest. Well, he tried to lie at first. He was honest. And he basically admitted that he had been entertaining, some women, to stay women, because my baby's right here. And, I told him, just be honest with me. If you're honest, we ended up checking out of the hotel because it was time to check out. And then I ended up checking into another hotel. And we're in another hotel right now. We are not where Ray is in the Skylofts. I have not talked to him. He has not unblocked me. He has not called me, hasn't checked on me or Melody. So we're just here.
Anyway.
That pretty much sums it up right there. That's pretty much sums it up right there.
It seemed like they resolved all these issues because Princess later filed for a dismissal of her divorce filing back in July of 2020. But don't get too excited, because just 2 months after Princess filed for that dismissal, Ray J completely shocked everyone when he filed for divorce. Like, you cannot make this up. She even went as far as requesting for joint custody of the kids and threatening to drag Princess to court if she didn't agree to the terms of the divorce. But just like Princess, he also dismissed the divorce filing just a few months later, and once again, it seemed like they were fine and finally doing good. That was until October of 2021, when Ray J decided to file for divorce again, citing irreconcilable differences. This was
in other words, he wanted a hoe around. That's what it is. Let's face it.
Just about 7 months after he had requested for his first divorce filing to be dismissed. Apparently, the reason why Ray J wanted to leave Princess is because he was mad at her for leaving him in the hospital alone when he battled pneumonia. He angrily went off on Princess during an interview with Hollywood Unlocked when he said, "I've been in here all by myself for a week. No family members came to see me, not even my wife. I thought it was over. I started praying and knew God is good, so I just kept praying." Ray J eventually recovered from his pneumonia and he was able to spend time with his family again.
That's just really a testament to how he treats people. If you treat people good, they make a point of seeing you when you're down. If you treat people bad, they kind of just keep it moving.
Again. Fast forward to 2022, he and Princess got in a heated argument during an episode of Stomping Grounds. Princess told Ray J that she's been messing with other men ever since Ray filed for the divorce. And as you can already imagine, he ain't take this very well. She said she was tired of him always cheating on her with exotic dancers and escorts who he meets in the club and comes back home to her like nothing ever happened.
So we're done.
Okay, we've been done.
So we're done.
And you're free to do whatever you want.
And you're free to continue to talk to whoever you want.
Thank
because
you.
I already know you talking to
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You want to go talk to other while we in a relationship?
You tried to the day we got married.
No, I did not. Stop lying to yourself.
And it's always been and prostitutes.
And prostitutes don't count.
Did you hear him say prostitutes don't count? That's if that isn't high value man thinking, I don't know what is. And I have high value man in italics, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You want to go talk to other while we in a relationship?
You tried to the day we got married.
No, I did not. Stop lying to yourself.
And it's always been and prostitutes.
And prostitutes don't count. Forget about all that stupid ass.
You expect me to do.
I know, and that's why I did what I did.
So I deserve to get cheated on?
No, you cheated on me by talking to some random. You talking to 3 right now.
1.
Oh, 1. Okay. Guess how many I've ever talked to in our relationship? None.
You're a liar.
Oh, please. He just said he was sleeping with pros.
But despite all the back and forth and the both of them literally admitting to cheating on each other, Ray J filed for his divorce to be dismissed back in February of 2023. And just like that, he and Princess were back together again. But as you can already guess, they never stopped having problems. Ray J continued to cheat on Princess time and time again, not giving a care in the world about how it made her feel. But guess what? Princess decided to dump him for good a few weeks ago when she filed for a divorce from him again. She released an official statement to her IG page where she said, "Dear friends and family, it is with heavy hearts that we share the news of our decision to divorce. After much reflection, discussion, and counseling, we've come to the difficult realization that our paths have diverged, and it's in the best interest of the both of us to part ways." While
I mean, really, your paths diverged a very long time ago, but I'm glad you finally got it. Here we go.
Relationship as spouses may be coming to an end, we remain committed to co-parenting our children and maintaining a positive and supportive family dynamic. A lot of people thought she was just going to end up dismissing the divorce filing like they've been doing for years. But it really looks like Princess has actually moved on this time, because word on the street is she's now dating the popular Star Wars actor John Boyega. These rumors started after they were spotted together.
Shit.
They're at a karaoke station having a blast. He was grabbing onto her face and shoulders, and they both seemed like a really cute couple. Now, as for
Let me break something down to you. Ray J just got outgunned. Okay, let me tell you this. From the history that I looked into John, he's very pro-Black woman. He's very pro-Black woman. And he's very freaking popular, not only in the Black circles. He's very popular everywhere. He's from England. And basically, yeah. I could see why she fell for him. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. And he's on the ladder. See, Ray J is really just a has-been artist. Let's face it. You don't see Ray J in a lot of top dollar movies. John, you do. John, you see in top dollar movies. He's one of the hottest Black actors in Hollywood. Okay. I agree, Spice is nice. Good for her. The thing is that she's definitely doing better. Let's keep it going.
Rumors started after they were spotted together at a karaoke station having a blast. He was grabbing onto her face and shoulders, and they both seemed like a really cute couple. Now, as for Ray J, he was recently on Way Up with Angela Yee. And while they were on the show, Angela came across the news about Princess having a new man and moving on. So she decided to read it to Ray J to get his reaction.
I went and was in the bathroom for a while.
You got media takeout.
Oh, first thing. Well,
First
according
thing.
to this,
Think about it. Why would you date Ray J if you could be dating John? Ray J, who thinks, you know, sleeping with pros is okay and did it regularly, and John, who at least right now doesn't do that. He's probably too busy making some other box office hit while Ray J is doing some selling his fake mediocre sounding headsets.
this top story on here, British actor John Boyega is now dating Ray J's wife,
Who? Let me
Princess
see.
Love.
Oh.
You know him from The Woman King.
The Woman King.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's John Boyega.
Woman King, Star Wars, blah, nah, blah, nah. I'm sorry, dude. Ray J is pissed because let me tell you, you are outgunned. You have a man who actually likes women versus a man who doesn't like women. And that's why he has no problem Ray J has no problem cheating on women because he doesn't like them. He doesn't like them in the first place.
Okay, you're taking
In that house, Bridget and Conscious Mind Love. Here we go.
your glasses off.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You don't gotta look too hard. You good.
So they've been allegedly spotted out at a hotspot called Station 1640. And, they were sitting together at a table, quote, booed up as well. And so.
Got it.
So there you have it.
Hold on, I just want to see. We can see it after too.
Okay, we can see it after.
He's a good guy. Is he a nice guy? Is he like a
right?
You can't look at a picture and see
yes,
somebody.
You can.
Okay, well this is cool. John Boyega. He's in They Clone Tyrone.
He knows who John is. He is. Look at how jealous he is. Now, let me remind you: being jealous doesn't mean you cared about somebody. Basically, he's jealous because he now knows he has less access to somebody he put 3 babies in, and that's why he's now he doesn't feel, he's mad because he's losing ownership. Let's put it that way. Here we go.
On The Woman King.
Yeah.
Okay.
You approve? He's all right?
Yeah, because you don't want to be with that dude. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's like, okay.
He needs to be good, solid. He's gonna be around your kids potentially. Okay. Ray J approves.
He doesn't want to hear that.
Ray J can't complain. John's a good dude. So I think Ray J just needs to chill out. He needs to shut up because he wanted to get a divorce. He knows, he doesn't want to take care of the kids because if he did, he wouldn't have cheated on his wife. And that's a funny thing. If you want your kids, if you want the best for your kids, try monogamy. Try monogamy. It really goes a long ways with kids. It brings them up better. Let's just put it that way.
Right, yeah. Not around the kids.
Okay.
Yet.
But
no, you know what? It's not like that. I got my kids with me. So my son with me.
Okay.
Exactly, Sugar Love. She is not washed up, Tevin.
Okay.
And my daughter with her, because my daughter doing school, she loves school. She don't never want to miss school.
I love
my
that.
son in
That's good.
preschool.
I love that.
Well, it's funny to me. Look how he's pretending to be a father. Look at it. Part of being father is not cheating on your wife, your child's mother. It's very interesting how narcs can compartmentalize things like this. Here we go.
Which is like daycare. Why go to preschool and you can go to Raycare with your dad?
Ray
Nobody
care.
because Ray don't care. That's the problem. Ray don't care.
Now, even though Ray J played it cool, you could tell he was a bit upset and nervous.
Yes, you could tell. Yeah.
But he kept it together because he didn't want to act crazy on camera. It looks like this is really the end, and Ray J is very much aware of it at that point. Now, as usual, folks had their own thoughts about this.
I think my prediction is he's going to probably try to mess up their relationship.
Like this person who said, Ray J is like Young Jock. They cannot be faithful to one woman. Princess should have been found happiness by now. This is the first time I've ever heard of her linked up with another man after all the wrong Ray J has done to her. I think that she'd have better luck with dating outside the industry though. Famous men always come with groupie options.
That is a good point. Very good point. We'll see what happens. John seems to be a humble man, but we'll find out.
Other person said, Ray J didn't know what to do with himself when he saw Dude. Public humiliation is the worst. He grabbed the sunglasses. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Princess moving on with another man? And
well, Urban Noyer, my opinion is basically that she definitely upgraded. John is just a better person than Ray J ever could be. For him to think he could just for years jump on other women and then not bust or whatever you want to call it, and your wife's supposed to be cool with it, that's fine. I mean, that's your life, bro, but don't expect her to stay around. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why 80% of women ask for a divorce. Most of the time, this is one of the major reasons, other than abuse, but usually men who abuse their wives also are cheating as well. So it's probably cheating is the common denominator. Let's just put it that way. I don't think, well, yeah. Let me move on to the next thing. Here we go.
So I don't date American black men. I have never dated an American black man. And
Welcome. I just got done doing a live on this.
Okay, so basically, we are going into an opinion with the public offender. I don't know why you would call himself that, but okay. Basically, he's going to go over why a submissive traditional woman says she doesn't date black men because they aren't traditional. And basically, we are not. So I mean, yes, there are black men that are traditional, but not nearly. I mean, we're talking like 10%, maybe 15 if we're lucky. Maybe 15, maybe.
But I definitely felt compelled to do a video on this. This is a very interesting topic, and I want to kind of go. There's a lot to be said about what this woman said and what everybody is saying about what she's saying. So let's get into it. So this content creator made a video basically saying that she doesn't want to date black men in America for various reasons. What I got from it was just that.
Oh, I'm doing a reaction to a reaction, if you know. You don't already know. Here we go.
Black men in America aren't traditional enough. Pretty much that's what I got from it. And
I mean, the thing is that the first thing you want to do is analyze that. I mean, is there any truth to it? And the thing is that what you do is you take our behavior, you take what we do, and you take our actions, and then you make a emotionless conclusion about it. Okay, think about it like this. 80%, I think it's like 80% of black men listen to hip hop. Hip hop is not traditional music. It's traditional in the way of 80s and 90s, but it's not traditional as far as, okay, what are the topics of hip hop? How many times do they talk about, oh yeah, I'm going to go home to my loving wife. I love the monogamous life, that kind of stuff. You don't hear that in hip hop. So if 80% of men, if that's their genre and that's their culture, what does that tell you about whether they're modern or traditional or not? And that's the funny thing that I find about when you hear, content creators like King Kevin or whatever they want to call him these days. Really it's Kevin. It's funny how they talk about, oh yeah, we want a traditional woman. We want a traditional woman. But yeah, we get to go out there and we get to cheat. Oh yeah, we want to go out there. We want to cheat. Yeah, we want to be able to get on a plane and fly over to other places to go to their red light districts. Okay. And that's funny. That's funny to me because think about it. You want to say, if you want to be traditional, then be traditional, which is monogamy, which is one wife, which is treating women with respect. That's what traditional is supposed to be. That is That is the framework. So for this young lady to say, look, Black men aren't traditional, no. We by generality, we are not. So we shouldn't be mad at that. If you want to go out and you want to glamorize flying to other countries and spending time in a red light district, by all means do you. By all means do you. But do not for 1 minute say you're a traditional man. That's all I'm saying. And that same thing goes for, I played Ray J for a reason. Ray J is not traditional. He probably would say he is, but he's not. He's not traditional because he's not doing traditional things. Traditional things is not cheating on your wife, being monogamous, staying around your family's your priority, so on and so forth. So again, let's listen more. Let me stop this. Let's break.
I thought it was interesting. I had a few reactions, but I'll get to that as the video goes on. We'll go through it right now, and I'll kind of let you guys know where my head is at. But I think it's important to hear what she says in totality, because she says a lot, and it is a little complicated to kind of decipher. And I just feel like we need to do a good job of making sure that we take out the things that don't need to be there and leave the most important parts about it. So let's get into it.
Enough, and I was genuine. So I don't date American Black men. I have never dated an American Black man, and my reasons are quite simple. So a few days ago, I made a video about coffee dates, and I basically talked about how I would never accept a coffee date as a first date. I think it's low effort, and it's just not my thing. Surprisingly enough, and I was genuinely surprised, 98% of the commenters and the people that were upset were American Black men. So
not surprising that the majority of men that would be commenting on that video would be American Black men, for several reasons. A, she's a Black woman. First and foremost, I always got to talk about the algorithm. Let's talk about the algorithm. We know TikTok has a problem with racism, and all these apps have a problem with racism in their algorithms, right? Like the algorithms are racist.
Yeah, welcome. Why Seeking Knowledge? Right now, we're talking about seeing a video made by the public offender. We are reviewing his reactions, along with the young lady who is in the reaction of his reaction. Here we go.
So it doesn't surprise me that Black men are responding the most to that, because she's a Black woman. I almost guarantee you, if a white woman made that same video, it would be predominantly white women responding to that. So I took that with a grain of salt.
So shocked, because I didn't think that video would land on their For You page, but it did, and hundreds of them, hundreds.
The reason why they're responding to it is because men in America and abroad, I mean, this is not even an American thing, but I'll speak to just American men, Black, white, or otherwise. They don't really want to put forth much effort, if any effort, into wooing a woman, right? Just be honest. They don't think women are worth the time. They don't think most women. They don't think most women are worth the time nor the effort.
That is so true. That is so true. That's the problem. And see, Black women are starting to wake up and say, you know something? This ain't happening. Why Seeking Knowledge breaks it down just like this. Welcome, Brina West. Almost all of them are staunch hypocrites. Yep. They want to do debauchery and have Stepford wives at home. They will possibly get it with Heritage 2025 agenda. Yeah, basically the thing is that one of the biggest problems we have in our community is that we are overrating ourselves. Okay, if you can't, and over labeling ourselves. If you want to be called traditional, which many of us do, then you have to be doing traditional things. So don't call yourself traditional, once again, if you're doing non-traditional things. And if you need a list of what is non-traditional, I'll be happy to put one up in my community wall soon. Here we go.
That's what it pretty much boils down to. And we have a culture that creates all of this entitlement for men. right? And also right now it's at an all-time high. The I won't say an all-time high. That's I don't know. It feels like it's at an the hatred of women is at an all-time high. Like men are more and more resentful towards women and have this misplaced hate towards women. I actually will say it's at an all-time high because the more women get autonomy and the more women reject men, and rightfully so, the more angry men get. So I will say the hatred of women is at an all-time high right now.
He's making a doggone good point. I mean, let's face it. You've seen male hate pages, you know, where they're either disrespecting women or men that respect women. It's low-life behavior, but it's out there.
Back in the day, you know, when women were forced to be with men, giving access to men, you know, there were less angry men at women. You know, they were less angry, I would say. But it's always been there.
Were crying on my shoulder over the fact that I would not drink bean juice on a first date with a man.
Not drinking bean juice is wild, by the way.
Or with anyone. They were in my comments, calling me all types of names, saying that I'm a gold digger and saying that I'm this and that. And then unprovoked, they started attacking me for my looks. By the way, I was so nice in that video.
Calling her a gold digger is, I did a video yesterday on another drizzle guy. When women have any expectations like that require a man to spend money of any kind, doesn't matter the amount of money, just spending money of any kind on her, she is automatically going to be deemed as a gold digger in their minds.
Oh, let me stop this right here. I got to go on screen for this, folks. Let me tell you something. You know what's funny? A woman being a gold digger, that's literally being traditional. A woman back in the day, a traditional date is when you take a woman out to dinner. You pay for the dinner, fellas. This is how it was back then. I'm not telling you have to do it because I can't make you do it. But if you want to be called traditional, you're taking a woman out to dinner. And you're not taking her out to dinner for sex. You're taking her out to dinner to get to know her. That's how it works. And you're going to pay for dinner. And the amount of what it is whatever basically is the going for dinner at a classy place. Okay? Quite honestly, I would say the average is probably around 200. So basically, if you're not into doing that, that means you are not traditional. Now, you don't have to be traditional. You can be like some of these dudes who are 50-50, or why don't you pay for it? Or let's go to a Arby's, you know? Yeah, you can do that all you want, and you are free to do that. But do not for 1 minute say you are traditional. I'm just breaking it down to you. I ain't trying to diss you. I'm just telling you that's how it goes. Let's keep it going.
That's what they want to do. They want to shame you with that word gold digger. Men have taken every single word that is meant to describe a specific group of people, and you guys just have, the words don't mean anything anymore to anybody. They don't mean anything anymore. Calling a woman a gold digger, you guys call, I definitely was a part of this growing up. I don't do it anymore, but calling women the B word, calling women 304s, you know what I mean? Like the words have lost all meaning. Those are supposed to be reserved for specific groups of women, right? To, you know, specific groups of people. But you guys call everybody the B word. You guys call every woman a 304. Even women you call virgins 304s. You call your mama a 304. Like y'all call.
He's got a point. A 304 is a woman who these men deem did not do something those men wanted her to do. And it can be even not having, oh, you were 3 or 4 because you weren't responding to me in the proper way. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
All women 304s, right? So no, the words have lost all meaning. Gold digger lost all meaning. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean what you guys try to make it mean.
Calling me all types of names, saying that I'm a gold digger and saying that I'm this and that. And then unprovoked, they started attacking me for my looks. By the way, I was so nice in that video. I did not insult anyone in that video, but they were insulting me. They were.
The whole idea is insulting to them. This is in no defense of them, but I'm saying the whole idea that a woman has an expectation of men that makes them have to spend any type of money, that's insulting to men, especially men in America. That they took that as a direct attack on them, on their manhood and their personhood.
In that video, I did not insult anyone in that video, but they were insulting me. They were coming at me for my skin color, saying that I'm too dark and that I shouldn't have any standards.
Did I tell you that Black men in America are the most discriminatory men towards Black women? I know it sounds weird. But let's face it. Black men, we are the most discriminatory men towards Black women. I'll tell you why. One, it's not only that there's a big thing going on that Black men prefer other races of women now. Two, colorism, and Black men, you heard her. Let me tell you something. Caucasian men, okay, they don't go around talking about a Black woman's skin color. They don't. Because scientifically, Black women are going to be brown. That's how most Caucasian men think. It's like, well, they're brown. That's supposed to be brown. That's why if that's the quality I like, that's the quality I like. Black men don't even appreciate Black women whatsoever. And that's what's going on. But let's keep it going. Here we go. Now, of course, I'm saying in general, because yes, there are Black men that love Black women. But unfortunately, by the account of the manosphere, Black men prefer other races of women now. In fact, Black men outnumber dating out they outdate Black women by double. Let's put it that way. I think it's like 25% now, probably up to 30% now. While Black women are down there around, I don't know, 10, 15%. Let's keep it going. Welcome, betterment of Black women in the house. Here we go.
Were coming at me for my Afrocentric features.
I don't want to hear any Black man complaining about that. Any man acting like this woman is like, that's not common or that's not true. I did a video yesterday. I did a live yesterday where this man got on my panel and said, and I quote, all dark-skinned Black women are evil. So I don't want to hear y'all sit up here and try to gaslight us and act like that didn't happen. No, Black men are definitely out here practicing extreme levels of colorism against
There we go. Keep talking, bro.
Dark-skinned Black women. No doubt about it. So I 100% agree with everything she's saying so far, for the most part. Well, I'll get into what I do.
Let me pause this for a minute. I'm going to drop the link early, just in case somebody wants to jump in the mix. We got so much going on tonight. We have so much going on tonight. I mean, it's like a lot of things. I got a lot of ideas in my mind. And after some very successful situations and ventures have happened, and everything's going good, going the way it should. Wow, ideas are popping. Here we go.
But I agree with the sentiments, I should say.
For my skin color, saying that I'm too dark and that I shouldn't have any standards. They were coming at me for my Afrocentric features. They were coming at me because I have an Afrocentric hairstyle in. Black American.
They don't think any woman should have any standards, by the way, ma'am. Not just you. They don't think any woman should have standards, not just dark-skinned Black women. But they'll use that in that moment to shame you. They'll use whatever they can in the moment to shame you, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, she happened to be dark-skinned, so she's a dark-skinned woman. She shouldn't have any standards. I've seen them do it with single baby mothers. I've seen them do it with younger girls. I've seen them do it with older women. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're an older woman, well, you're 35, you're 45 years old. You shouldn't have any standards. You should just be happy I'm trying to talk to you, because nobody wants an old hag like you. Like that's how they, you know what I mean? Like they don't think any woman should have standards. But in this case, they used the complexion of her skin and her Afrocentric features specifically, and that's shameful.
So
welcome, Hazelbud.
Coming at me for my Afrocentric features. They were coming at me because I have an Afrocentric hairstyling.
Now, remember, now she's talking about black men. She's not talking about white men. She's talking about black men coming after her for her Afrocentric features, for her dark skin, for her Afrocentric hair. Okay, these are black men doing this. Not Caucasian men, not Asian men, not Latin men, not any. That it makes my blood boil. It makes my blood boil. And that's why this channel's here. Let me keep it going.
And Black American men honestly have this habit of attacking Black women for the way that they look, especially if you are a darker skinned woman or you have more Afrocentric features.
Once again, 100% true. Don't for a second try to lie to us and tell us that's not common. Don't do that.
They will attack you. So the fact that
the only thing I'm saying, and here's where okay. And I gave her grace when I initially commented on this video, when I saw what she is saying to me is 100% true. I am a black man. What she is saying about black men specifically is 100% true. Now, for me, I gave her grace because she was saying specifically American black men. She's of African descent. I'm like 100% sure she's from like Nigeria or something like that. And I have never dated.
I was thinking the same thing.
Did any man, black, American black man, any other, any type of man. So I always defer to women in these instances, or I typically defer to women in these instances, right? I definitely picked up on the xenophobia, specifically American black men. No doubt about it. I picked up on that xenophobia. But at the same time, we do have a different culture. We do have our own culture here, right? It doesn't mean that our culture may not be, similar in some way, shape, or form to other cultures or whatever. But I'm just saying we do have our own culture here, right? Maybe a lot of things for America.
Oh, we do. I mean, no, African culture and American culture are closer maybe than let's say Asian culture and African American culture. But you can almost make an argument, especially and let's put it this way. I'm going to put this on the tape. Nigerian culture, when it comes to the men and women who come here, is more closely bound towards with a framework of Asian culture than African American culture. You heard me say it. Let me send this over to the tape. There we go. The reason why I'm saying that is that if you've noticed, most of the Nigerian men and women who come here to the United States, okay, they're coming here for business. They come in here to get educated, and they're coming here to get high value work. That's what's going down. And who else does that? Well, Asian men and Asian women do that, and also Caucasian men and Caucasian women. So the thing is this, I'm not saying that's a good or bad. It's just the way it is. The bottom line is, and it's not a stereotype. Think about it. How many Nigerian men have you seen just be into hip hop and be just in the hood? Not that many. Because the goal is different for different cultures. I'm not saying that Nigeria is the only place, but let's say West Africa, when they come here, they're coming here to make a better life. They're coming here. They're not coming here just to hang out. I'll tell you what, try this. Try this. Go to Silicon Valley. Go meet some black engineers, meet some black technicians, okay, and see what race they are. I guarantee you not, even though we live here, half of those techs and engineers are from West Africa. They ain't playing. If we had that same mindset, our whole community would change. Our whole community would change. It would be so much better. They're about their business. I said this before. I was working in one doctor's office, setting up some computers and shit. There are 5 black men there, all from Africa. I mean, not like we're all from Africa, but I mean all like from Africa, okay? Dressed to a mofo T, doctors. It's all mindset, fellas. So if you want to live the hip hop generation, by all means do it. But there are some men in other cultures who are black as well. They're about their business. They about being a doctor, being an engineer, being the head of departments and stuff. So you want to complain? By all means, don't do what they're doing. But no, they're not taking your spot either. Let me make that clear. They're not taking your spot. They're just taking the spot that you chose not to take. So they're going to these colleges, getting highly educated, and getting like, I'm talking about 120K, 80K. 80K is low. Okay, so it's up to you, fellas. I'm throwing that out to the sidebar for the fellas, but that's it. That's all you get. If you want to be successful, you got to do successful things. That's how it goes. Yeah, exactly. Sugar Love says in her video, she never came for American black men. They came for her when she said she don't do 50-50. So here's a funny thing. You saw how Ray J wanted you to accept him cheating. But men, conversely, who all men, men love Ray J, by the way. So they all agree with his ideology. But when a woman doesn't want to do the 50-50 thing, then you got a problem. She has that choice. She has that choice. So let's keep it going. Let's get it going. Here we go.
American black man is different than Nigerian men or
yes,
or Ethiopian men, and so on and so forth. So I just kind of deferred to her. But I was talking to one of my friends about this, a woman, and she was saying that she honestly believes that this woman was saying this stuff to be inflammatory. And I don't know if that's the case or not.
No. She's just being factual. She's just being factual. That's it. And a lot of people don't want that. They want you to kind of beat around the bush, throw a little sugar on it, that kind of thing. She said, I love black men. They're expecting her to say, I love black men, and be a black male, worshiper, and say, so I love black men. But, I that's what they wanted her to do at least. And she's like, no, no, this is the facts. I live by facts. This is the facts. Why Seeking Knowledge breaks it down once again. They come for her with different, they come here with a different mindset. They are born there with absolutely no opportunities with Europeans R-ing their land. Exactly. Thoroughly R-ing their land. We are born here from birth being mentally convinced to fail, and PTSD, bars and a half. Why it is Seeking Knowledge. Here we go.
Once again, I'm going to give her grace and assume that she really meant everything that she said. I don't know if she.
Lady Rindy is in the house. Yes, she
saying
did.
This to be inflammatory. I'm not going to make any accusations, but no doubt about it, what she was saying was xenophobic. No doubt about it. It was xenophobic.
No, it wasn't. It was just factual. Unfortunately, it wasn't xenophobic at all. No, that I disagree with. That I disagree with. Lady Rennie breaks it down like this. What amazes me is how they degraded her for having standards, inadvertently proving her point. Bars.
Without a doubt. But like I said, as a black man, I'm also not gonna lie about this. I'm not gonna lie. Black men in America, like in most places, when it comes to issues, negative impacts, definitely money plays a big role. Our history plays a big role. Us not being marriage minded. Most American men aren't marriage minded. Most American men don't get married. White, black.
Well, actually, believe it or not, let me break that down a little bit. He's got a point. Most American Black and Caucasian men are less marriage minded than usually the other men. But let's face it, we take the cake. We don't want to get married. Let's just face it. Look at our culture. Our culture is about promiscuity. Black men's culture, we are about promiscuity. Let's face it. The numbers bear it out. If you want to get mad at me, how about this? Fix it. If you really believe, okay, that there's more to us than what we've been shown on tape, make it clear that that's not us. Make it clear. Be monogamous. Be a one man. Treat a woman with respect. Be a one woman man. You shouldn't even be thinking about Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels should have disgusted you. If you are truly saying that, that you are a one woman man, it should have been like, that's kind of weird that he's saying that he wants to sleep around with 6 women and pay them money. That should have made you like, that's not my beat. It's a free world, but that ain't cool to me. That's what you should have said, but that's not what you said.
Black or otherwise, right? I mean, collectively, I should say. Most American men don't get married. Most of us don't stay married if we do get married.
Bars, Bridget. Women can't have standards because then men would have to step up. How dare these women? Bars.
So what does that, being marriage minded to me is not just the act of getting married, right? It's one thing just to get married for the sake of getting married. There's another thing to get married and go into it going, I'm actually going to make this work. Meaning as a man, because you guys know that I think that divorces and breakups are almost 100% in the hands of the man. So
yep. I wouldn't say 100%, but it's up there. Let's just say 90%.
As the man in a relationship, if I embark on any relationship, marriage or long-term relationship or anything like that, any commitment, I should go into it going, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that this union stays intact. And I don't think that I know that the vast majority of men are not, they have not adopted that idea, right? They have not taken on,
you can't. The idea, most men, let's break it down. Most Black men in America, let's face it, we love hip hop culture, not just the music, but the culture. We love the pimp culture. We love the player culture. We love the culture of multiplicity. We love the culture of basically abundance. Okay? Whether it's because we didn't get it when we were younger or whatever, it doesn't matter. The problem is that you have, by all means, live the way you want to live, but just know that is not the culture that other cultures of men live all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. Every culture of men have players, have pimps, and all that kind of stuff. But we gratify those caricatures the most. The hip hop stars, which are half pimps, exploiting women in their videos all the time. Okay. There's let's say a small sliver percentage of maybe 5 to 7% of Black male artists that don't do that. But for the most part, we glamorize multiplicity, we glamorize promiscuity, and then we want to turn around and call ourselves traditional.
Taking on that idea at all, right? So I'm not in the, for me, I'm not like gonna sit here and act like, well, black men aren't marriage minded. Like most men aren't marriage minded, right? But yeah, economics plays a big role as to why black men are I think less marriage minded, and that's based on the numbers. We're less marriage minded than everybody else. Also, our history, we can't ignore it. Black Americans, when we, during slavery and Jim Crow and all that stuff, it was really hard for us to be married. Right? Like, I mean, during slavery, we legally couldn't be married. So they didn't even recognize our unions.
Pause it right there. Why Seeking Knowledge breaks it down. Nigerian men are even more sprung on colonialism and severe patriarchal second-class treatment of women. And the polygamous lifestyle is definitely their thing. Pause. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
For a long time, they went unrecognized. We got no benefits from it. So on and so forth. So yeah, and people can say whatever they want to say, but like that is in our DNA now. That trauma lives in us, right? I don't want to ignore that. We definitely have to recognize.
Right, but the thing is that we're not, the best way to get back at the man for those horror things is not to live with that trauma and make it an excuse. That's my thing. I think we got enough from that one. Here we go again. Check this out. Wait, I'm going to skip that. Let's go with FiestyBlack magic about Anton Daniels. Break it down.
Tell you about dark-skinned, nappy-headed, unattractive black males. They are on the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And do you know who they're blaming? You, black woman. And I hate that black women deal with these demons and even lay up and have babies with them. You know what I'm going to say. I don't feed them, fuck them, fight them, date them, and I'm damn sure wouldn't have any of their kids. I don't care if you're single. I don't care if you're married. If you have kids with a black man, you're going to get walked off and you're going to get left. I have seen it many times. I don't care if you're a hood chick from the projects or educated.
Jizzy B in the house. Eat, pray, yoga in the house. Lady Rindy in the house. Here we go.
A black woman with a master's degree and a PhD. I have seen both. So, unattractive, fat, black, hit the wall, out of shape, Kang, single mothers. He should have said black single mothers are breeding teen killers. Retired Chicago police officer, life taken, LA carjacking, but they never hold the fathers accountable. Because if their fathers were there and let's say took full custody, you know how they quick to say, well, the fathers will make better parents than the mother. Well, I don't see none of these Kangs stepping up, taking on their kids. I just believe most of these black males, something is just inherently wrong with them. Even when you look at Jamaica, Haiti, anywhere you go, Africa, those Kangs, they're violent. They have always been violent. Just look at history. You can go all the way down from history till now. And even when they're raised in a household with a mother and a father, middle class income, they had this black boy. He unalived his parents. He had a mother, had a father. His father was a well-known NFL player. He deleted his daddy and his mama. So I guess the daddy didn't raise him right, or it's the mother's fault. So a lot of these black women, they have too many kids by too many black males. They wind up in the projects. They wind up in the ghetto in the worst part of town. We all know black males, they haven't built anything. They haven't created anything. There's no jobs for these little demons. There's no after school programs because they want the white man to fix everything. And I said, wait a minute, black man.
And that's a good point she actually brings up. I mean, Anton Daniels talks about being, oh yeah, I'm doing this and that. I don't see it. How did you change the lives for the better for anybody in around your community? Last thing I heard was that, number one, you lied about, being a self-made man and you got all your money from, a trust fund or something like that. Second, I heard that basically, your business closed. What if you got, the funny thing is that if you're a successful businessman and you can't keep a restaurant open, then you're not a successful businessman, because really restaurants are almost pay for themselves. You could almost leave them automated. You get yourself a manager who knows what they're doing. You get, you get yourself the people and places, and it will just grow and grow and grow, and then you can open up other restaurants. But he's not doing this. Susie Bear breaks it down. Gosh, shut up, stop. They are always whining about slavery. Yep, they are diminished when it comes to Black women's bars. Here we go.
Able to do something for your kids besides blame the white man and beg the government. So for many, many years, they blamed the white man, white supremacy for their problems. Now they're blaming you, single Black mothers. So this is why it is important to divest, to keep away from them, because you best believe if I had me some little blue-eyed, blonde, little biracial kids, I would teach them to keep away from people like this and his children, because I don't want them to pick up their filthy, disgusting, dirty ways. So
yeah, I mean, basically, let's keep it going. That is FiestyBlack Magic. If you want to see the rest of this video, it is on her channel. Let's get into Charleston White. Let's see. Okay. Let's start off with this. Remember when Why Seek Knowledge, I believe you brought this up, where we were waiting for him to switch up, right? Remember? We were waiting for him to switch up. And Why Seek Knowledge, I think I found one. Here we go. I think I found his switch up. Here we go.
Working all the time, and you ain't spending no time with me. So this other man was spending, so it's me. But she not realizing the lights on, the car got gas in it, you protected, the kids sleep good at night, you don't have to lock the doors, do all this because it's a man in the house.
You know what's funny is that everything he's saying isn't true. It's not true. Statistically, stat-wise, it's not true. Okay? I mean, don't get me wrong. There are men in our community that do handle business. But if overall, no, that's not true. There is no man who keeping the lights on. There is no man keeping the family safe. It's not like that.
Comfort, it's security, there's direction. The woman problem is no one can correct her.
Sis, if you can't be corrected, then you cannot be directed. And if you cannot be directed, then you can't be protected.
Oh my God, BMW, you in the house. We got a BMW alert. Yep, we sure do. You know what's funny to me is that what's ironic is that BMWs are the women who usually get abused the most. It's the strangest dynamic I have ever seen. Let's keep listening. Here we go. Lakeisha, it's good seeing you. Lakeisha Garland in the house. Here we go. Team Sugar in the house. Here we go.
We claim to be the least protected woman today in the United States. And one of the reasons I honestly think that is because we don't like to listen.
And the compromises.
Oh my God, listen to this. BMW alert. BMW alert. And I'm not talking about the car that is built in Germany. No, I'm not. I think they built it in Mexico too. Anyway, here we go.
That white women are willing to make benefit them. There's no benefit for Black women to be compromising in the framework in which whatever men are bringing to the table are expecting them to compromise.
And women today, like the modern women, they want the aesthetics of what a man is, but they actually don't want a man because they don't want to be submissive. And I know that's a word.
BMW alert. Uh-oh, there's that nasty word submission. There is that nasty word submission. And I could go through a long line of women who were submissive to their men, and those men still cheated and greeted and beated those women. It did not make a difference on how submissive they were. They still got hands and feet, if not more. Because let's face it, a non-submissive woman per se, as you guys want to call it, as at least the red pill wants to call it, they're not hanging around. That's why you can't stand them, because they're like, oh, I'm out. You want to be like this? I'm gone. while it's the BMWs who hang out. It's the BMWs that hang out for the hands and feet. And it's not right. Think about it. It's like, okay, if a woman is being submissive to you, the least you could do is treat them good. But you saw Ray J earlier in this video. He couldn't even do it. The woman was giving him his legacy multiple times, waited up for him when he was out there, calling in, pros to do work, right? Welcome, Jackie. Jackie in the house. Yeah. Yeah. So what's the point of a woman being submissive per se if you're just going to do the same thing if you're going to exhibit the same negative traits that women complain about? Where's the icing? Where is where is the gold? Let's listen some more. Let's listen. This is the BMW segment of tonight. Here we go.
We're thrown out there. Women get scared of that.
Explain what you mean by submissive.
There's a bug in the house.
Submissive as in respect.
If you can submit to your boss at work, why can't you submit to your man? This is my question. These are the things.
Because he's broke and the boss isn't. See, and the thing is this, really you can't even compare the two. This is Queen BMW right here. We are getting some good BMW work done today. Black male worshiping. Okay. Being submissive at work, both men and women do that, by the way. Okay. They are giving you the opportunity of an independent lifestyle because they're paying you. Now, I don't know why whoever Miss BMW is on here, I don't know who she is. She kind of looks like Nicki Minaj, but she's not. But she should understand that when you go to work, you get paid. You get paid. While a woman, in many cases, and believe it or not, 50% of the time, you know how Black women get paid in our community? You want to take a guess? Anybody? You want to take a guess how Black women in our community get paid? 50%? 50% of the Black women in our community get paid by hands and feet. Get paid by hands and feet. And I don't know about you, but you can't take hands and feet and buy a house with it. They usually, I'm just breaking it down to you. Hands and feet. Eat, Pray, Yoga breaks it down like this. Notice aesthetics of the women who are BMWs. Don't Black men say they want natural Afrocentric women? Why don't they focus on these women? Sounds like they are available. Bars. Susie Bear. Brian Large. It is a true moreover. I get tired of Black men insisting that Black women be happy with the bare minimum. Bars. That is straight up bars. Here we go.
Things that don't make any sense to me, because if you trust the leadership of your boss, why are you choosing a man that you don't trust his leadership? Because the truth of the matter is that man that is your boss at work was just put into a position based on someone that chose him to be there.
It doesn't matter though. Let me go back and put her on screen. It doesn't matter. You can't compare the two, because you see, when a woman goes to work, she's getting paid. She getting paid. She getting money. She is getting paid. She can then take that money from that submission and buy a house and buy a car and buy groceries and buy, I don't know, a trip. Are the men going to do that? If a woman puts in 8 hours with her boyfriend, is he going to buy her a car? Is he going to buy her a house? Most of the time, no, because understandably, he doesn't have it like that. He doesn't have it like a Fortune 500 company or the government companies or other business companies. So that's the weird thing, is she's really kind of misleading things with this comparison.
Why are you choosing a man that you don't trust his leadership? Because the truth.
No, see, the problem what she doesn't seem to realize is that most women trusted the men. That's how they got the hands and feet. That's how they got the baby popped in them. That's how they became single mothers, is because they trusted those men. Now you're going to say, oh, you should have chose better. Well, then that means choosing another. It could very well mean not choosing men in our community then, right?
Truth of the matter is that man that is your boss at work was just put into a position based on someone that chose him to be there.
Allow the money that you make. Okay, now I'm in submissive heaven. This could be nowhere near a leader, but he make a bunch of money. And so when this makes a bunch of money,
it doesn't matter. She's getting paid. She's only there for 8 hours a day. Then she gets the weekends to herself, not having to worry about hands and feet, because if there are hands and feet, she gets to sue the company. There's a big difference. You can't compare them. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. So let's keep this going, because I got so many clips tonight. So let's hit up. Is this the one I'm playing? Well, let me see if Charleston White is up in here. Here he is. Okay, let's see what Charleston White's saying.
Same. No man is ever gonna tell me what to do, how to dress, how to talk, nothing.
And a man has to.
Yeah, it's funny how they bring up another race of women to be an example, to make the example. But this is traditional feminism to speak. And
man, put some panties on. You're pretty showing. That's a real.
Let me play the whole thing right here.
Monetarily, these don't be black excellence. They just be rich black people.
Aren't like he go say, baby, take that off. You're not finna go outside with your showing like that. Man, you got your out like that. Man, put some panties on. You're pretty showing. That's a real man. Established law and order.
Say you had a man and he said, hey.
A real man established law and order, coming from a guy who had been in prison for a while. Why wasn't he thinking about that before he got into prison?
Go to escape. I would like you to dress modestly. What would you say to that?
Sorry, honey, we're breaking up. Same. No man is ever gonna tell me what to do, how to dress, how to talk, nothing.
Wow, what a weird thing. But wasn't it black men that said, at least red pill black men, right? At least red pill black men say that women of other races are more submissive than black women, right? That they didn't look black to me in that picture. Susie Bear breaks it down like this. Oh no, you're missing the point, DJ. The reason why they want submission is so they can treat women like they have no intentions of treating women properly. Bars. Straight up bars. Bridget, well, there's dolls and wet holes they can buy, and they can just leave women alone. Bars. Exactly. Here we go.
A man has to be able to correct, because his job is to establish law and order in the household. So most
the problem is that men are failing to do. They cannot even establish law and order in their own souls. So how are they going to do that at a house? If you remember a couple of days ago, or maybe it was almost a week ago, we had a young man on the panel, and I'm not going to say his name or anything because we all remember what we saw, but he was in a dark place. Let's just put it that way. I mean, and he let us know he was going through it. But how can you imagine him? I mean, he was plastered to the walls, and it was like, could you really put your trust into him and as a, you know, to lead the family? And the answer is no. I mean, he needs to tackle those demons first. You all remember it. That's all I'm going to say about it. But just, you know, break it down. Susie Bear, my boss treats me like his work wife, platonically, of course. But yeah, I never felt like he was going to exploit me because of my submission. Bars. Bars. Here we go.
Real men aren't liked. I'm gonna say it again. Most real men with real traits and characteristics aren't liked.
Why I can only...
That's not true. That's not true at all. But anyway, I mean, he gets the right to say what he wants to.
Be with men that make more money than me. Hot take. Hello, my name is Carla, and restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. Here's the thing, ladies. Men would choose respect and admiration over love. And if you want my respect and my admiration, you have to be making more money than me.
You have two men, one that's not financially stable but loves you, and then you have the one that is financially stable and loves you. No, but loves you. Okay. So obviously you're going to choose the one that has the money. I have a very traditional way of thinking. I believe the men should be the providers. I'm not here to, provide.
What's the elephant in the room? What is the elephant in the room? The elephant in the room is that these are women from other cultures, right? These are women from other cultures. And this is moderately, presentable on how they think. Other cultures of men expect other cultures of women, or their cultures of women, to expect those men to be making a lot of money. That's why those men bust their butt, go to college to make a lot of money, because they know the women in their culture want you to be making a lot of money. Now, that woman may or may not be working, but that's just the way it is. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
Provide for the man or be here to, give my money there, So if the man isn't up to par, it's like, okay, you know what? Then come back to me when you have the money.
Say, y'all sit down somewhere.
Yeah, so remember now, Chocolate Red Pill literally harasses women, berates women, Black women, okay, for being per se, feminists. But the women they chase after make the feminism that they believe Black women have pale in comparison. But they chase after these other women like they are gold, which is their option. But you have to realize and see the hypocrisy of it all. If there's a race of women, you cannot put the feminism label on. It's Black women. Black women date down to their dismay. Black men and women go 50-50. Black women settle for less. Black women make just as much as their counterparts. That can't be said in other races or cultures. So it's beyond logic that you criticize your own women, Black men, when the women you chase after are more into the feminism thing that you say you don't like than Black women are. Black women have settled for less. These other women don't. You heard, let me keep playing. Here we go.
It ain't liked. He's missed and appreciated after he's gone. But while he's here, he ain't liked. He's tolerated. That's why they don't tell your daddy from daddy. That's why daddy get a tie. That's why daddy get kicked in and mama get everything. It's all about if mama happy. It ain't about if daddy happy.
Who benefits more in marriage, man or woman?
I think there's no benefit for a man, unfortunately, in the Western way of marriage. I think.
So she's saying that this is the BMW review. Here we go.
It's so sickening that, we have this agreement that women, when they divorce a man, they can just leave with a lot of his money or expect alimony for the rest of their life. And one of the things I always ask women is...
No, actually, it happens both ways, quite honestly. Ask Halle Berry. She's paying alimony right now.
Are you going to have sex with him after you divorce for the rest of your life? And she's like, why would I do that? I was like, then why do you expect payment for the rest of your life?
The man's happiness don't mean nothing to nobody.
Because she doesn't know the law. She might be from a place that has a different law. Who knows? But in America, yes, men can get alimony. Ask Halle Berry, ask Wendy Williams. So I wish I could, Yeah, exactly, Susie Bear. Coming from a dude who was bragging about assaulting women. And you know what's weird, Susie Bear? Is that they love him. The red pill loves him, knowing that he repeatedly bragged about it at least 50 times. And they love him. So that tells you the character of the men in the group that he appeals to. Why seeking knowledge? There we go. You said it. You said he would switch out, right? You said he would switch out. And guess what? Why seeking knowledge? He switched out, didn't he? Why seeking knowledge says this: we already settling for a silt garbage dust, and they want us to disrespect ourselves further. Bars. What does that even look like? Already unaliving us. Yeah. Every 6 hours. Jizzy B, welcome. Jizzy B says, older 90s D-boys took all our girlfriends, got them prego and put them back on the dating market, overweighting, especially in San Francisco.
The man's peace don't mean nothing to nobody.
Yeah, that's a bar. It's actually, yeah.
Man, the man ain't appreciated, homie. To his presence is no longer there. That's the only way he can be appreciated.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another.
Yep. So, Charleston White dropping bombs. The red pill loves him. The red pill loves him. Now, let's break some more down about Charleston White.
Nigga kill over a bitch for let a racket.
Shoot, I hope that doesn't get through. Let me get past this. Okay, here we go.
Whatever raise that you want, I feel like you deserve it, and not just say cheese. If it was a real life, if it was the Danza Project, if it was whatever it is
That's
that you
how
do.
me and Anton Daniels fell out, homie. When I met Anton, I'm saying, okay, this my we brothers. And so, homie, nigga, I gave him a rate, nigga, a 5 year ago rate.
Oh, let me pause this for a minute, just in case. I like to say that quick beat that you heard was coming from Friends. How many people have them? Very good song, made back in the 90s. Great track. Let me keep going. I just said that because, you never know how these algorithms work. Here we go.
And it never changed. But as I begin to grow, I started saying, homie, why you keep posting this? And it's pitting me against these celebrities. We done already spoke on this. Why we keep pitting
JG in the house?
Me against this? So when I accepted to
what
to
he's
do
saying in so many words is that he's saying I had a good pander going on. That's what he's saying, and that why you want to call me out, Anton, who's on his own pander. So let's keep going. JG Music says you're right. Ask my sister's Latin friend. She accepted her black husband not having a job, and when he wiped out their bank accounts to put on his non-existent rap career, she divorced him and was ordered. Yep. Bars to pay alimony and child support for 5 years. Dang.
the Live Nation tour. And homie, I ain't shared this with nobody. I've never, because I don't want to, homie, if I call you my brother, my nigga, and I bring you to my, like how me and you, I'll never come back and speak against you. No matter what happened. You could hurt me, homie, nigga, I'm gonna take the hurt rather than come spew. Yeah, homie, so the nigga, as a brother.
And this is one of the leaders of the manosphere, ladies and gentlemen. One of the leaders of the manosphere. Here we go.
As a brother, homie, nigga, I'm finna go to Houston. Live Nation, I already know how Live Nation feel. So he kept bringing the Jay Prince shit up. So I'm like, homie, that's laugh. Why you keep bringing it up, homie? Now, I done grew past that. So you're going to keep, and I'm saying, now I got to go to Houston. So you reigniting this shit, homie. And I'm saying, homie.
Think about it. We got one guy talking about, one guy who had, bragged about, abusing women, talking to another guy who talked about women should be, and children should be thrown out with the bathwater, and talking about another guy who, basically grew up wanting to be a pimp. That's amazing. Here we go.
Homie, you got way more of the stuff that you can be posting, more positive stuff for the culture. So his response was, oh, see, I thought you stand on it. What? So now, nigga, yeah, I stand on it, but also I'm growing too, my nigga. Also, I'm growing too, brother. And as my brother, why you want to keep igniting this fire and I got to go through this lines then? So, yeah. Yeah, so homie, and as a brother, I asked him, can you not do that? And so
in case I dropped the link just in case somebody wants to come up. Here we go.
I never heard from him again. I never heard from him again, my nigga.
No, because he was using you, bro. Anton uses everybody. He uses whatever he can from people. People are resources to him. That's just the way he is. That's why he got people fired back in the day. Because he used them. That's what goes down. In my opinion, that's what goes down. So you surprised now? Here.
So I tell people all the time, man, I'm making money like a motherfucker. But nigga, I'm trying to build great relationships. Yeah, so I'm trying to build great relationships. So that's why, and nigga, between me, you, and V, nigga, we done had some shit that could break us up. But nigga, ain't nothing broke that up.
Yeah. Oh, and we never spoke on the Memphis situation. You walked off the Memphis show.
Let me pause right there. Welcome to the stage, Lakeisha Garland in the house, everybody. Give her a hand of applause.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. How are you today?
Doing good. How about you, Lakeisha?
I'm wonderful.
Here we go.
Who? You talking about that nigga there?
Anton for the longest been saying him and
Why is he looking up at the ceiling?
I don't know, but who is this Anton guy?
Anton Daniels is like one of the manosphere kangs.
Okay. So he was a Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, believe it or not, he's actually out before Kevin Samuels.
Okay. So he was, so Kevin Samuels was an Anton Daniels.
I guess you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how there was a time that believe it or not that Anton actually dissed Kevin, but after Kevin started getting some traction, you know, they became friends, you know, and kind of had both had their own little niche of how to disrespect Black women, you know. So Anton Daniels was supposed to be like the married guy, but really kind of like, you know, at least behind the scenes, that's not. I mean, he's married, but he's not. But he could be, but he's not. And then,
Oh, he was almost like a Derek Jackson.
No. Well, Derek Jackson was a different animal. I mean, they, believe it or not, they all three had the same ideology.
Yeah.
But Derek Jackson was faking the funk. He was acting like he was on the side of women when he was probably worse than the other two men when it came to exploiting women in real life, you know. I mean, he was sleeping, you know, you heard the girl, what his ex-wife said. He slept with at least 100 other women. And that's kind of like the dream that Kevin and Anton want to live, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Still, why is he looking at them? Okay.
They didn't fall out. They good. But in this interview, Say Cheese interview, Charleston White, like, we did fall out. Anton, if this story is true, gotta bring you to the front of the congregation. You my dog. I listen to you. I rock with you. But you gotta come to the front of the congregation. If that's your brother, you done went to his house, met his mama, y'all done did all these podcast shows together. And me personally, I think the chemistry, I think it was there. You know, it was there. And he don't want you to put something out, because that's what it sounds like, or ask him certain.
Yeah, well, see, he didn't want him to put it out because, and Why in Seeking Knowledge brought this up in a couple videos before, that she was just waiting for, because if you notice, the last couple of videos I played from, you know, Charleston White, I mean, they kind of favored women in a way. And then Why Seeking Knowledge was like, how long is he going to be like this? Or how long when is he going to switch up? Because we've seen him switch up before. And lo and behold, this tape is not any more than 7 days old. Old Charleston White switches up. So really,
that drunk uncle that, you know, people don't really pay attention to, and he always spitting his knowledge. It ain't factual knowledge, but his philosophy, and you just be like, all right, you know, it's like that. Because he'll say one thing, like even when he was on Genesis, when Genesis had her stuff and she was interviewing him and Priscilla, and he was talking about how he was encouraging the men to go and grape the white women because basically what their fathers and grandfathers did to the Black men and all that. And it's like, no. And then he's like, I'm not even like that. But I think he had a case or something where it involved that kind of stuff. But then also he was like, you know, he was just like contradicting himself like throughout the interview. And then he's so like hyper where he can't get, it's like he can't sit still if he can't get his point across.
Right.
So he gonna be jumping all over the place like a jumping bean because he trying to get his point across. And it's like, sir, you're saying a whole bunch of stuff. And regardless if that woman is white, black, orange, or purple, I don't think that she deserves to get assaulted because of what her forefathers did.
Yep. So let me go on. This was from Public Figure Boogie. I don't know what. Well, I got to go back
this guy right here that we're looking
at. Why Seeking Knowledge says, dude watching roaches fight on his
Yeah, that's why I'm like, who is this dude?
He's just you know, a red pill content creator. You know, they probably run over there now. Hey, he's making a video on you. Why are you looking at the ceiling, bruh? Why are you looking at the ceiling? He roasting you over there.
It's probably roaches on there.
Let me
Probably trying to
go.
follow it so it don't come to his side, and then we don't see it. So he
Right.
probably watching it intently, like, okay, because you know you can't take your eyes off of them. You take your eyes
Look,
off of them,
and
they
look at
be
this.
right
He's got,
there.
like, his Swiffer is back there. He's got a Swiffer, you know, and this. I mean, his background's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with his background, you know. But he's got, so at least he has a halfway decent light. But let me shut up. Okay, so that's basically what's going on with Charleston White. Just to get contrast of what I mean. Remember, he was just talking smack about women. Now, real quick.
Than they do with a child that had his father present.
Where do you think this starts at? Do you feel like the relationships at home, you know, where sometimes the baby mom won't even let the father see his kids?
Yeah. When you a side rash nigga, let's just say this, homie. This how I start out, right? Most niggas and women, they start having children early, right? Say by 18, 19, 20. You're already immature.
Actually, he's not quite accurate. It's the women have children starting at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Right.
The men are much older. That's the problem. Brina West says Charleston White is trying to change his reputation because he has been losing followers. He's mad because Anton still put the old content out. Ah, right. They were both doing bad business by not having a contract. Yep. Bars. You better get that rate out. Yeah, Jackie Gaines, thanks for reminding me. Everybody, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit it. Okay, here we go.
So y'all get together, so y'all have this baby. 9 times out of 10, the black man, when he have his baby, is very irresponsible. No money management. He like to get high. He like to party. And he all about my niggas.
Right. He wasn't saying that before, was he? He wasn't saying that in another clip, was he? He was saying something, you know. Yeah, this is a 3-year-old video. So what's happening is that Anton, I guess he's playing his older clips like this, and instead of the red pill mentality clips, and it's getting him in trouble. That's what's going down. Let's go to
not Texas Ninja on his shirt. I can't.
Okay, everybody. Well, welcome to the climax. Oh, I wouldn't call it climax, but the main part of this main show. Here we go. Welcome to the queen of BMWs. Guess what? What you're watching is Bhad Barbie having an argument with her boyfriend, and then a restaurant fight happens. That looks like submission to me.
What is the fight about?
No clue. No clue. Oh, wait, I think they say it. Okay, I'm going to stop that clip right there and play another one because I think they explained that. Here we go. But before we go there, I think it's because of this.
Wow, Bhad Baby is all over the headlines, and no, it's not about her pregnancy. The entire Their encounter was caught on video, and there's even more footage that suggests there was more than meets the eye. It's alleged that right before all this was caught on cam, she had a very heated argument with her boyfriend, Levon.
All right. All right. So he got the woman of her dreams, right? Let me break down something about Levon. He lives with her. He's older than her. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said, of course.
He lives with her. He lives off of her. She's like barely 18. Okay. Let me key.
It is reported that a neighboring table was recording the argument between the couple, leading to the fight escalating. Bhad Baby's team tries to set the record straight, saying Danielle was just trying to have a relaxing dinner with her friends, as she is very pregnant. The issue was that these drunk women were filming Danielle and her party and then started yelling stuff at them.
Fans are crazy!
In February, everything seemed fine between the couple. She threw a Valentine's-themed baby shower.
So he put a baby in her, and they're not married. Just notes, everybody.
For daughter on the
so like. They try to say that as Black women that are baby mamas, but there's a common denominator I need to explain here. So she is a Caucasian woman, and she's got a baby in her belly by a Black man. Nothing wrong with that at all. But then they don't call her a baby mama, do they? That is an interesting dynamic. And it's and believe it or not, Caucasian men don't call Black women who are pregnant baby mamas, or Black women with kids baby mamas.
No, they don't.
No, it's Black men. But this woman here, barely, maybe 19, maybe 20, daughter on the way.
Kali, and you can see them all about it. So what actually happened?
Y'all want to know what really goes on? I'm here to tell you.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Well, sounds like this blind item just dropped is very telling. You won't believe what's really going down between Bhad Baby and Levon. Maybe her fans were right about him. The blind states she discovers that her boyfriend and baby daddy is sleeping with one of her friends from dinner the other night.
There you go.
Whoa. Are you serious? Now when you a whole pregnant, not a whole pregnant belly, and your man is smashing your girl.
I mean, and then and he lives with her. She takes care of him.
I'm gonna tell you this. People watch too much corn, and they want to live out those fantasies of the corn that they're watching. So they take risks like this, and they destroy their families and stuff that they done built because they playing around with lust. You play around with lust, you're going to get these stupid prizes, and then you're going to be like, what did I do to my life? We have to start thinking with our brains and not our nether regions. Like all the way around. Like she was so far gone that she didn't even pick up on this man is smashing her friend. She didn't pick up on it from her friend. She dang sure didn't pick up on it from him. I don't know how she found out. I don't know if it just came to a head or she had a suspicion. But yeah, that's bad business all the way around.
Straight up. Why sick analysis is so that's why her two-piece and biscuited her tail. He's locked up now, though. Yeah, basically he put hands and feet on her. Hard hands, hard feet on her. And
wait,
basically,
what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay. There's more.
Let you go ahead and do your thing, cause what?
Yeah, I'm not done yet. There's more. Yeah, it goes from bad to worse. Let's put it that way. Here we go.
The plot thickens. Bhad Baby just deleted all videos on her TikTok and she posted this super cryptic post. Listen closely.
I feel like that wasn't my best friend that night. It was the devil.
This is real life, like family. This isn't just, friends and what. No, like, this is some real life family.
Bhad Baby is no stranger to getting into fights.
Let me tell you something.
She is the queen of controversy, and that's exactly how she made a name for herself.
Catch me outside. How about that?
This is not helping with all the speculation
That's
leads.
that girl.
You know what's weird?
That's her.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. Dude did catch her outside.
For real. In a real way.
I mean,
in a real way. In a major
in a real way. She got caught outside. And you know what's funny though? No one talks about her. They talk about Sexy Red, you know, and her effect on the community and all this kind of stuff. They don't talk about Bhad Barbie and her effect on the community.
No, they don't.
You know, that double meaning. New Diamond in the house. Jackie Gaines in the house. Here we go.
Vaughn's not gonna stick around. Some fans are really coming for her, saying fighting while preggo is so wrong and she's already a bad mom. He probably cheated. Fighting while pregnant is trashy. Puts the baby's health and development at risk.
Then call me ignorant, disrespectful.
Will she follow in her mother's footsteps?
Wow, you know, that's really, you know, and that's the thing is that it's okay. Femi from the chat is here. That's the ironic, funny thing about it is that, you know, it's for a man to bring up your woman. You're supposed to make things easier for her,
right?
Not harder for her.
Exactly.
So stepping out and then putting hands on her is not. What good are you if you do that as a man? I mean, what's the point? Here we go.
Brigoli has blasted her mom on Instagram stories last year, saying, "My mother, Barbara, is mentally sick and I'm scared of what she's capable of."
My mom, she has always...
Okay, let me pause that because I bet she's running back to her mom now.
I bet she is.
Here we go. I think this is it. I think this is it right here. Oh. Look, they look so nice. They look so nice together. Uh-oh. There it is.
Why is she on the ground like that? He hit her?
Because he just threw her to the ground.
Oh, wow.
After putting hands and feet.
Wow.
After the hands and feet session, y'all. This is what she got to look forward to. And she having this kid.
And
so
this is all while she was pregnant, or she wasn't pregnant right now?
I don't think she was pregnant at this.
But still,
I think this is right after. Yeah. This was right after. Yeah, look at this. Welcome to the world of hands and feet.
And he thought it was okay to put hands and feet on her because he probably be like, shoot, she been fighting all her life anyway. She been getting beat on all her life anyway. So I'm it ain't gonna be no things to her. She can take it. Damn.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Let me see if I can. Okay, this is the post.
What was supposed to be 15 minutes of fame.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Oh, he caught you outside, girl. He caught you outside several times.
He caught you slipping, girl.
Yeah, he got that womb too.
Turned into a career for this viral sensation.
I've got, like I said, multiple plaques, multiple millions and billions of views, billions of streams.
But when you're thrust into the spotlight as a child and every misstep you take is seen by millions, ripping off Black culture, she literally pretends to be Black.
This is This
So
is from
she's a
Skill.
culture on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let me make it clear. She does not deserve to get hands and feet, you know, but she did do this. She got paid too. She got a mansion and everything. She earned it. So, I mean, people like her. So that's how I see it.
It's hard to know who's looking out for your best interest.
That's why I was always so scared to speak out, because it's like no one's gonna believe me.
And who's waiting to see you fail. I can't believe people still follow her. Is anyone surprised? She's been in multiple controversies and called out the man who made her viral. Now, this child star is an adult, and her sudden decision to enter a controversial field of work has people shocked. Arrest every creep that bought Bhad Baby's OnlyFans. Her father has spoken up. But the star appears to be living in luxury with her new career, making $50 million.
Whoa!
Wow. And you know who was in them OnlyFans looking at her? It wasn't no upstanding man. It was the creeps in the white vans.
Mm-hmm. Yup. Dang.
That baby made $50 million and it was pervs behind them screens.
Straight up.
Is it time to stop defining Bhad Baby by her past and start looking at her future?
I was young. I didn't know no better. And I didn't know that there was a different way of handling things.
This is crazy. So disclaimer, please.
This reminds me of Krishan and Blueface.
Yeah. Yeah, same thing. I'm trying to find.
Because I never seen the child. I just always heard that, catch me outside, catch me outside. I never seen her face.
Well.
Lord.
Yeah. She got caught outside.
What she didn't come to.
I mean, I'm trying to see if there's a let me see if I can show you how caught outside she was. It's important. I'm only going to flash the image for a second. Hold on one second. Go ahead and chat while I look this up.
I was saying I'm gonna start going back to praying for folks and fasting for folks, because this is it's ridiculous, the stuff that we're seeing. And you know, has she had the child already, or is she still pregnant?
She had the child. Okay, here. This is the whole incident right here, y'all. I'm only gonna play it. Well, trim feed. It's maybe a. Do I want to take a rent? I'll play a little bit of it. I'm gonna play just a little. Watch this. You can't really see anything, so. You see that?
Oh God!
You got caught outside.
Go down really quick.
She got caught outside.
Oh my God!
She got caught outside, y'all. So, let's break it down some more. Here we go.
But it's still unclear where Bhad Baby's latest venture will take her, or who it will upset.
Golly gee, I sure do look like the disappointment of the family. But isn't it funny how I make the most money?
That's true.
It's always like that, though.
Uh-huh.
You know, these families create monsters, and then they shame the monster, and then they depend on the monster to feed them.
Yep. That is so true.
You think Tamar Braxton got the way that she got by herself? No. They created that monster. That's why they always rally together whenever they'll have they sister feuds, but they gonna rally together with their sister. You ain't gonna say nothing bad about Tamar, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But Tamar be doing stuff, and we'd be like, Tamar, we rooting for you, girl. We was rooting for you. And it's just like this young lady and other young ladies. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta throw prayers in the air, throw prayers at them like they arrows until one stick.
Yup. Before I forget, ladies, if you're going to be having a live show or an event coming up, please put your link to your channel or your show or whatever in the chat if you'd like to. By all means.
New Diamond, we're not talking about picking up their spirits, but a prayer can go a long way and it can change a person. I've seen it happen. You don't have to invite their spirit in just to pray for them. You bind that spirit that they got in them and you pray for them at the same time. Do it simultaneously. You have the authority to bound those demons. You ain't got to pick up them demons. Don't leave yourself open. That's the first prayer you pray. Lord, I ain't accepting none of these demons. I'm praying for this person because they lost.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Let's get to the Dusties because they buy the dozens. Let's hit it up with Kendra and her cousins. Uh-oh, I rhymed. Uh-oh.
Bathroom. I just in the bathroom right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, are you ready to do this?
Yeah, I am.
What's your name, babe?
Can I just already play this one? Let's go with this one. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Okay, no, I'm going to leave that one alone. Here we go.
Just give me clothes, so that was cool. Yeah. Yes, sir. So it's working out. You said EBT, right? Oh, wait. It's German, sure. That's right. $3. Oh.
Y'all got any hair glue? Y'all got any hair glue?
Oh, shit.
You got any hair glue?
Oh, hey.
Who paid with the EBT?
I just got approved for EBT a week ago.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
You can use the EBT at the hair store?
No, you got to. I got groceries and I got clothes. It's a one-stop shop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dusties by the Dozens.
Okay. I thought you was working. You buying?
I EBT machine right here, then I got a regular machine right here.
Okay. You popping.
So he doing EBT right now.
Okay, so babe, you know you called me. You looking for a woman?
Yeah, but I didn't know I called. Yeah, I did. What's going on? How you doing?
What's this?
I'm a real big fan of your show. I be pushing the thing, but I really don't be ever thinking I'm gonna get picked.
Well,
to be honest.
You got picked. You got time to do the show?
Yeah, can I ring him up real fast?
We're gonna wait. We're gonna let you ring him up.
Damn. $450, bro. No thing. It's all happening.
Give me some hair glue.
I ain't got no hair glue, but I got I got nail glue. I don't like
I don't
messing
need
with
no nail glue. I need some gots to be.
that's food, right? Yeah. I don't like the I try to deal. It got declined, bro. Did you put the right email? Did you put the right What it come to? I don't know. It was $450. Ooh, that's about us all that's on there. You can take one of them Twinkies off. Take one of the Twinkies off. Now, I don't like dealing with the hell. I'm sorry, Kendra. I know you got other things to do to watch me do this shit. All right, $3, bro. Swipe it again. But I don't like dealing with the hair because I don't really know what to get. And I don't want to be stuck with a lot of hair. I need somebody that know what they doing, knowing the style.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? All right, you got approved, bro. Okay. You got all your stuff? You need the bag?
Well, he's got his own business, obviously. And, he knows his limitations.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate you, Pimp. Man, congratulations, and it's happening. Keep doing your thing too, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, when I get ready, I'll holler at you.
Too.
You see how he gave the compliment? Says, keep doing what you're doing, pimp, or whatever. I caught that. Ooh. See, that's what I'm talking about. That was a compliment. Pimp should be, if you call somebody a pimp, that should be an insult.
It should. It very much so should.
Yo,
All right, what's your name, babe?
My name's Frank, but everybody call me Flip.
Flip. And where you calling us from?
I'm from Gary, Indiana, but I live in Minnesota right now. I've been in
You live in
Minnesota.
Minnesota. How old are you, Flip?
47.
You got another customer?
Nuh-uh.
All right, let's try to go fast for somebody walk in. What's
Okay.
your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. And what you do for a living? Are you? Yeah.
I own this shop. I own the semi truck, and I own the ice cream truck.
Also, you are an entrepreneur.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You got any kids?
Yeah, I got one. 11-year-old, and I got a 15-year-old nephew that I got custody of when my sister passed away about a year ago.
Okay, it's like a good man. Sorry to hear about your sister.
What the?
Have you ever been married?
Nope.
And so we got Flip in Minnesota, 47, Gemini. He owns the shop that we see him at right now. He owns a semi truck. And what else you own? An ice cream truck?
Ice cream truck, me and my brother, yep.
Okay. One child that's 11, never married, also has custody of his 15-year-old nephew. What kind of woman you looking for, Flip?
Somebody that just ain't insecure. Somebody that ain't trying to bring their future into they past into the future. Somebody that got decent credit.
That matters to you?
Yeah, because I'm like in the 800 club.
Flip said don't play with him. He
So
got
I need
3 businesses.
And I need
Bring
somebody.
his credit score.
I mean, I'm a small business owner, but I feel like I'm getting there, you know?
Okay. So somebody with good credit. What's some deal breakers?
Very insecure. What's going on, bro? The insecurities,
You
like
said
I
that a
said,
couple times. What's some examples of an insecure woman that you experienced?
I'll say this, for somebody who's kind of slow, he's really accomplished a lot. I'll give him that much, but
Yeah.
he's definitely slow because he can't even think of anything else to say. I'm not saying that you have to be an encyclopedia, but
Sometimes it's them Southern men, because I know I was sweet on the Southern man. He was a military man, and it could have worked, but he was so slow. And I was like, you move like molasses, sir. I can't. I can't. I'm a city girl all through and through, and I got country in me, but baby, that's too slow.
I just like a woman that know her worth. Ain't intimidated with another female on the scene. Ain't you know what I'm saying? Just know her worth for the most part. If a woman know her worth, ain't no insecurities. I feel, you know.
Hazelbug breaks it down. He's working in a Korean hair store.
I am done.
You know, maybe that could be true.
Okay, Flip said be secure, not insecure. So what's some other deal breakers?
I guess a lot of I mean, at my age, I shouldn't be meeting nobody with a lot of kids. That shouldn't matter, but I mean, I guess somebody just got their shit together. Not, you know, I ain't no real picky person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't looking for no. She ain't got to be super gorgeous or none of that. I'm past all the looks. Of course, I don't want nobody that look all crazy or nothing, but I ain't really. I'm more about I'm really trying to see what's up with the person. I got my little pass. I know how to do my little.
Why seek knowledge? That's you nailed it. No physical requirements, but credit. He's going to use her. Yep.
Spot on.
That's probably how he got that store.
Exactly.
So he might be in the 800 club, but it's his wife's 800 club, or his girlfriend, or somebody, whoever he you know.
That's Miss Bessie 800 Club. You know, Miss Bessie keep her Sam's Club and her all her department store credit cards and stuff to keep her credit up to date. She pay her bills on auto pay. He got her. That's who he got.
Yeah.
Little shit, but I definitely don't want nobody that's gonna be worried about the old me and worry about the new me now.
Okay. All right. So now,
You got EBT, bro? Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm sorry.
you got handle your business. We'll
Nah,
wait
he's
a
cool.
second.
He's cool. He's still looking.
Okay. What's your should the woman look a certain way?
I actually like slim women and I like thick women. I like a thicker woman. You know.
Prefer
I
a
like,
thicker woman?
Yeah, I like a thicker woman. And when I say thick, she don't gotta be just super big booty. She could be slim but thick at the same time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, yeah. Like I say, beauty is more than just how pretty somebody look on the outside to me. Because you can be decent looking on the outside, but have a real beautiful inside, and it'll just make you super fine to me. You know what I'm saying? So.
Uh-oh, he's throwing out them lines.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
you want to get him
$3
so he can use her and tell her she
Yeah.
average.
Yeah.
I'm on the Kendra show.
So listen, we already know she gotta have good credit. Does she gotta make a certain amount of money?
I don't want nobody that ain't got their shit together. Of course, I do want, for what I got going on, I would need somebody that can help me build. I would love.
Wait a minute. I thought if he
Help
had
you
three
build.
businesses-
You got 3 businesses. What am I
Right.
help you build, sir?
Yeah,
You done built it.
now it's starting to crack.
You done built it.
Mm-hmm.
See what they got going to help them build. Somebody that know how to do taxes, and I need
Hazelbug. Poor Korean man, probably.
See there. He said he needs somebody to help do taxes. He want a business partner without them having any stake and claim in his businesses. That's what he want.
Right.
that type of stuff. You know.
You need a woman how to do your taxes.
Yeah, somebody that can bring that type of stuff to the table. Know how to get these books done. Know how to keep this money together. Know how to, you know what I'm saying.
He ain't gonna keep
flipping.
the money together. He lying. He gonna keep the money together. She gonna do the books.
Right.
Find some investments. See something that I don't see. You know what I'm saying? Find stuff that I don't see. I just started my my nonprofit called Dedicated Dads for Life. So we just got our 501c for that. So that's just the headquarters for that too. So I just got a lot going on. I'm a single father. So it is what it is, you know?
I think you're a good guy, Flip.
I am. Like I said, I got
Uh-oh, he fooled Kendra.
my little past. I done my little things, you know. So I'm 47 years old now, and I actually understand and realize what the importance of a wife. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, break it down. What's the importance of a wife?
I mean,
wait, didn't he say he was single and doesn't have he's not married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how does he know the importance of a wife?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know 7 millionaires in my life, and they all got wives. And I think
He's got a point there, but he's not one of them.
Real king out. Every king really needs a queen. You know what I'm saying? So I get it now. It took me a while to get it. I hate it took 47 years because I know I done had some good women in my life, and I know I done fucked up in the past, but I definitely ain't trying to be judged for my past. If motherfucker can't see me for who I am now, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Okay. All right, Flip. Let's do the Kendra cam. That's when you stand up and we got to see your full body.
Oh, okay. I'm only 5'9", so I ain't no time. Hold that phone up for me, Tim. I got the customer holding me up.
All right, the customer. All right, we got to see his legs, customer. Bring the camera down a little bit. Bring it down. All right, there we go. Okay, we see you.
Here's my bread, never settle.
Okay, never settle. Okay, Flip.
A woman is supposed to be in perfect shape for these men, but I think
Thank you. Thank you, because I was finna say it. Like, this dude is hiding man boobs. Like, and probably a gut too. But a woman gotta be perfect. She gotta be perfect to the T and perfect in his eyes.
Right.
You know I gotta represent my brand.
So, Flip, when was your last relationship?
It's probably been about almost 2 years now.
2 years.
My bad,
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna
There's a
ask.
gut.
When's the last time you was
He's got the gut of the screen now. So
I told you.
intimate with someone?
It's been over a month.
Okay, a month. Is that woman an option?
We good when it comes to that type of stuff. We good on a lot of things, but when it comes to actually being together, I just don't think it's gonna work.
So she good enough to get her cookies, to give her cookies to you, but she ain't good enough to marry. See, that's that bull turkey.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That bull swanky. What are you talking about? See, these men use these women for everything that they have, whatever purpose, and they toss them out, and then these women be all scarred and battered and bruised, and then they call us bitter and angry and crazy. This man is sleeping with this woman, probably been sleeping with her for years, shooting up the club and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just good for that one thing, and you on a damn dating show. If I was her, I would drive to his house and slap the hell out of him.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean the thing is that's the funny thing is that the problem is that it's the men that are not serious. I bet if you talk to her, she'd tell you, look, I thought we was gonna go somewhere, but
exactly.
You know,
That's why I said I would drive to his house and slap the hell out of him, because I'm sure that he's not telling her that this is not going to go anywhere.
Right.
Even a woman that's giving her cookies have some type of agreement with that man, like, hey, I'm going to give you a certain amount of time. If you ain't body by this time, I'm out.
Exactly.
So he's still dealing with her, so he's still promising her something. She ain't just giving it up for nothing.
Right.
And he's not an ugly looking man, but at the same time, we got to add in the man boobs, the gut. Don't know what he's working with in the nether regions. And then on top of that, you talking about you need a woman to build and take care of things that you can outsource. You have a business, sir. Where are your employees?
Exactly.
You got 3 businesses and you don't have no employees. Your wife shouldn't be doing that. No.
Why Seeking Knowledge says he enjoys lying. The enjoyment in his face. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Exactly.
And
it's not gonna work.
No, I think that we finally decided that I just don't want to be having sex just to be having sex.
But why can't it work?
But he just did. I know Kendra was about to get into it. He just did.
I just don't want to be having sex just to be having sex.
But why can't it work with this woman?
Because she won't because I didn't broke her heart before. I didn't hurt her. So people say they forgive you, but they don't forget. And I think that's just at my point in my life, I can't change what I've done in the past and shit like that.
So let's get this straight. You toy with her heart, you break her heart. She take you back. You just sexing her now. Or exing her. Mm-hmm. And then you say, oh, well, people forgive, but they never forget. No, you're scared that karma gonna slap you smooth in the face once you get settled in that relationship and let your guard down. That's what you scared of. You scared of what you did to her, she gonna turn around and do to you. And she ain't even thinking about that. She probably had moved on and everything. If you start acting funny style, she probably bring it back up. But she done probably moved on. But in your mind, Oh, I did a real bad. I did a real bad thing. I don't want to risk the chance that she gonna get back and do it to me. But yet you're still sleeping with her. Therefore, you taking up the space where a good man could be, but you being selfish. Got it.
Right there. So I just don't want to deal with all the arguing and the shit I can't control or shit I've done in the past.
Okay, so what he's sounding like now? He said all the arguing. So he's used to. He's been in situations where he'd been arguing with people, and then he said all this stuff he did in the past. So it sounds like to me he was definitely a bandit in the past, and he believes he's no longer a bandit now. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I know damn well I'm doing my thing now, and I know what I bring to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough. All right, 3 flaws we have to work on.
Hazel, he's not ugly. He's fugly ugly.
For me, I think I need to listen more. I think I need to listen more. I think I don't know. I think I got a good relationship with God. I'm there on that. I think I don't know. I really don't think I think I'm ready. Shit, I don't really think I got too many flaws, to be honest. I think I just need
He's ready. You
He
don't got that
ain't
many
ready
flaws
if you
before
still
the flip.
screwing that lady's brains out. You ain't ready, sir.
I know.
What you is not ready. Lies.
He is a trip. He is a trip. We're gonna go to one more.
You still so tied to that lady and probably a whole bunch of other ladies, and then you want a wife? That's
Right.
probably been holding out and praying and asking God to bring her a good, godly man that has saved himself. Please.
All right, I got 2 more quick clips. Check this
Hello,
out.
everybody. It's Austin Holloman, your favorite YouTuber, back again with another travel review, social studies video that I'm making about some things that I've noticed from traveling around the world, and specific in Latin America, but this could go everywhere around the world.
All right, let's listen to the expert. The expert, right? The expert in women, though. He's just let's let him tell us. Here we go. Talk to us, Austin. Tell us what's up.
Now, I want to tell you guys that Black men, first of all, let's go ahead and start with this. Black men are loved worldwide. They love us everywhere. Bullshit. Let's start.
I tried to tell you.
The one, right?
What? This is the former passport bro or passport bro who's saying he's a former passport bro. He is known for doing women wrong all the time. Oh, why Psychoanalysis? She probably said this about the other man. He's been doing women wrong. Probably has the same habits, just preparing the women for the gossip she will hear. Exactly. That is probably rampant about him. Exactly. That was about the store owner. Yeah. Why Psychoanalysis? Oh no, not the spoiled brat that effed his mom over. Yeah, it's him. It is him.
Sorry. There. Number 2, yes, there are women of every nationality that love Black men. Those women of those nationalities are niche women of those nationalities. What do I mean by that? The general fucking Romanian, the general English, the general Thai, the general Filipina is not going to bed at night dreaming about one of us.
Now, what's funny to me is I tried to tell these dudes this last year, and they were like, Austin Holloman, I tried to tell these dudes, maybe they'll listen to him, even though he's just giving me old news. I knew this a long time ago. You know, what it sounds like? It sounds like 2 things to me. Number 1, it sounds like he's been rejected a lot. And secondly, it sounds like he's finally understanding that he's not everything to everybody.
Right.
He looks funny there. Let me keep it going.
Generally speaking. And I'm not saying that they're dreaming about a particular person or a particular group of people. What I'm saying is this dream of that Black men are just loved everywhere by everybody is bullshit.
And this is what I've been trying to tell the manosphere, and they get mad at me for it. But they have no problem with it, what he's saying. They have no problem with it now. Oh, okay, bro. I understand. But
now that does not mean that you cannot get love from these particular women. For example, Latinas, obviously, there's a good number of them that are attracted to Black men. That's the reason why there's so many mixed people. Maybe that's the reason why. We can get into that in another video. But there's a lot of mixed people in Latin America that have African genes mixed in them. And I know you guys don't think that somebody has African descent unless this motherfucker is as dark as an asteroid or as this shirt right here, and their hair is as nappy as a damn BB. For some reason, my followers think that's the only version. I mean, I wanted you motherfuckers think I'm Black at this point because y'all don't think shit else is Black. So anyway, do you guys ever notice how you don't see the best non-Black women with Black American men abroad? On average. I know some of you guys have very attractive Latinas, Asians, and European women, correct? It's a generalization, but I'm saying in general, do you see us going to get the most attractive women? And it's not because of our standards. Most of you guys that are getting the most attractive women are paying for pussy anyway. So we're not talking.
Yeah, I was trying to tell y'all that too.
They didn't want to listen to you.
They didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to listen to me.
Talking about y'all. I'm talking about dudes that can walk into a room and the 10 of that society that has the best men of that society going after her, are they looking at you? And if they are, I would love to see. A lot of you motherfuckers disagree with me and y'all don't show me anything. Again, if you're paying for pussy, we're not talking about you. I'm talking about dudes that are dealing with regular chicks that don't charge by the hour. They charge by.
My man said, don't charge by the hour.
Oh, man.
Where's the casket? Where is the casket? I'm done.
About a lifetime. That's what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about. So don't come in my comments with that bullshit.
So what it sounds like what Brina was saying, is that Negro wake up call, or is he just losing followers too?
I think it's the latter. I think first two.
Oh. Yeah, I dropped the link just in case somebody else wants to come up. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that I rarely agree with this man, ever. But what he's saying today, whether it's because he had an epiphany or he learned his lesson, because he wasn't talking this way a couple of years ago, that's for sure. I agree with it. I actually agree with him. It's not like what, and that's the funny thing though, because this is breaking a lot of red pill hearts, because they have always said they are the chosen ones. You know, they always have. I mean, really, quite honestly, a man or a woman just have to find the right person, the right person for them.
Right.
But in the world of shallow simplicity, he's right. He's right. Those women are not looking, those women are not checking for Black men. Brina says his logic is twisted. He should come back home and focus on higher education and building a career. A career. He's going to get too old for this one day. True. True. That is so true.
No.
And I got one more. What did I do with that clip? Where's he at? I have a clip from Legalista. Okay, we're gonna finish off.
Ms. Legalista here. Welcome to the video. Happy 4th.
Everybody, give Miss Legalista a hand of applause. I'm gonna give her a like. Definitely subscribe to her. We're gonna play some of this, but she's very. I love her show. Let's just put it that way. Here we go.
4th of July, because that's when I'm recording this, the day after 4th of July. I know it totally does not matter. That's not really what you came here for. But let me jump into this video and just let me play the first part for you, and then we're going to jump into this.
Check it out.
I'm already drunk. There's a girl texting me that I haven't seen in a year. She said she want to come through. Cool. I said, whatever. Yo, we're going to leave the party around 8, blah, 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 blah. You can come through. I'm going to send you a lift.
Now, I want to go back because I want to make sure you hear this first part again.
I'm already drunk. There's a girl texting me that I haven't seen in a year.
That part. She texted him. Let me pull up the actual lawsuit. All right. First, to give some context here, in case you...
Okay. Lawsuit. You know what I like about lawsuits is they always find the truth.
Right.
You know, they always find the truth, and all those games those dudes play out in the street, it stops right here. That's
And
why.
White.
Yeah. That's why, R. Kelly's in jail. That's why Ernesto's in jail. That's why Diddy's going to jail. And that's why, and I truly believe DJ Akademiks is going to jail.
Absolutely.
Eric
Paul too.
Yeah. Just like, yeah. Who was that Nature Boy? He did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted the games work out in the street, but if it goes to court,
what's going on? Y'all are going to jail. Period.
That's what happens. And it has something to do, how
some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
they're always trying to ice skate a bill. They always try to get around the law and do and get away with it. Let's just put it that way. Hazel says this about DJ Akademiks. He looks like he ate a tub of lard. And yeah, like literally the Hazel, the whole tub, and it stayed in his stomach.
Mm-hmm. You look like a bloated Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
If you don't recall what this is, civil action for personal injury. And one of the things she's claiming is defamation. So remember, defamation is just somebody not telling the truth about you. They are sharing this with other people. So it's being put out into the public sphere and you're somehow being damaged by this. So this is one of the things that she is arguing in this complaint. So you see his name here, of course. Sometimes we're familiar more with the name that he uses on the channel, DJ Akademiks. Real name, government name, lawsuit name, Livingstone Allen. And then, of course, you have the other does listed and some corporations because this person doesn't entirely know the other parties. So we get into this first paragraph, the easiest point, the place where you're starting. You would think that both parties would be able to get this right. They would be on one accord. And you heard him just say that she reached out to him. She contacted him. But if you look at the introduction of this lawsuit, this complaint that's been filed, it says he contacted her. Defendant Allen contacted. So this is saying he instigated the call to her. Now, you just heard his version of this. He was planning on going to a party, the day party, have his guys driving back because he was drunk. She contacted him. Now, they do agree on this whole piece about him sending an Uber or Lyft or whatever to pick her up. That part they're in agreement on. But this first part is wrong. Both parties can't even agree on who contacted whom. Now, if you're the attorney, one of the things you may want to check is just the initial conversation that you're having with your client about what is going on when they say, hey, he called me, he texted me, he wanted me to come to him. Further down in this complaint, there is a text message that's included. Now, I don't so much care about what's actually in this
Let me
text.
pause this for a minute. If you don't know what's going on, what happens, DJ Akademiks is, again, I won't say again because I'm not sure, but I know that that him and his boys assaulted this woman. And of course, he's denying it, even though there's tape and there's sound on the tape. And if you guys remember, I played it once and it was
horrible,
so horrific and so disgusting that I only played like maybe 2 seconds of it. It was that bad. And this is the result of that situation. And so I hope she wins, because he's an animal, not in a good way at all.
Message. But I care about the fact that the text message was included, because here's the thing. If you're the attorney representing her, then you've already seen the video. I mean, that's part of the basis of the whole complaint, right? The video where he says all of these statements about her. So at the very least, you might want to start with that first paragraph and include a text message that says, no, he was even wrong when he started talking about the fact that she contacted him. It's a very good way to sort of establish some credibility on the part of your client. If this is your client, I want to show from paragraph 1 that she's correct. And here's how he's lying already. He's in this video saying, well, he said that she contacted him. Not true. Here's the text message. Here's the phone record on the phone.
Oh, let me check it out. Let's see what this is. I'm going to get tested. Okay. Where is the text? Okay. Must be back here. But basically, okay, let's keep going.
Showing that no, she didn't contact him. He contacted her. It's one of those things that's going to have to get cleared up. And it could be that by the time they filed this complaint, guess what? That evidence was gone. That evidence was gone. But you see here, somebody held on to this one. So it's not clear. Maybe it's not gone. But I'm questioning why that wasn't cleared up. You already have the video. You know he is already claiming a lot of things. Why not go ahead and put these things in your complaint and give her a little bit more credibility up front? I don't know. Maybe it does not exist. But here's the thing. All you have to do in that complaint is put enough information in there to survive a motion to dismiss. And that's really what they're trying to do. I've seen plenty of lawsuits that are what I call skinny, don't have a lot of substance to them, but they don't necessarily have to. But if you go back and look at Cassie Ventura's complaint that I went over, she put everything in there. She was naming other people, putting witnesses in there. So it gave a little bit more credibility to her story. When you're reading something like this and there's a he said, she said, and the stuff's not lining up in the first introductory paragraph, you know this is going to be a torturous complaint. This is going to be a torturous trial, and we're going to be watching, trying to figure out who's in the right on this defamation claim. And here's the other thing. Remember, she was kind of okay with some of this that had happened. I'll say she sort of moved on. I won't necessarily say she was okay with it. She had sort of moved on until he made the video. And then she said, no, I'm not going to let this stand. Remember, sometimes people come to me and they're just like, hey, I want to sue this person because this person said this about me. I want to sue them for defamation. And it turns out what they said was either an opinion about something or it was something that was true, but you didn't like it because it was something that was personal to you. And this person made it public, but it's still a true statement. Well, if it's a true statement and somebody's saying it out in the public sphere, it's not really defamation, because remember up front, I said it has to be a lie. It has to be something that's not truthful and that they put it out there. They were maybe reckless about it, or they knew that it was not true. Think Tasha K in that instance, where she was saying some things and she ultimately admitted that she knew those things were not true. So that's the dilemma that we're going
to. Okay, $4 million lighter.
Right.
Because she just couldn't stop. She couldn't stop. But this is where Liga said in her next.
There's a lot.
I'm going. You have to watch if you want to watch the whole video uninterrupted, please go to her channel. But I want to show you some bones to this. Here we go.
The lawyer for the woman who is accusing him of defamation. And the other piece of this, I think the other piece is sort of the big piece, but none of this might have happened, might not have even come forth if there hadn't been the video that he sort of put out where he started talking and then went down this road to talk about this incident. I'm not sure she would have stepped back up.
She titled this, DJ Akademiks probably should have kept his mouth closed. But see, the type of people who do this kind of stuff rarely do keep their mouth closed.
To even respond to that and then to go forward with this lawsuit. It remains to be seen. All right, so she is asking for a jury trial here. She is suing DJ Akademiks. Livingston Allen is the name that he actually goes by. And some does here, persons who have yet to be formally identified, and then ABC corporations too. You probably wonder, well, hey, why are the businesses in here? Well, maybe it's because she is alleging that one of these does actually works for him. And so, yes, we're not just going to sue him, we are going to sue his company also. So there you go. So I started with a short video a couple of days ago about this just introduction section, trying to figure out who called whom, because here in this introduction, first paragraph, first sentence, literally I'm running into issues here because it says defendant Allen contacted Ms. Abashi, and I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. You can correct me in the comments if you know. He contacted her and invited her to come to his house and visit him in New Jersey. Now, if you go to his video that I think was published on YouTube in December, I want to say December, he says that she contacted him and, he sent the Uber or Lyft or whatever to pick her up. So I'm like, here I am starting off with this complaint and we can't even get right who called whom. I don't know. But and I've made a few notes here. Yeah, it's like who reached out to whom here. It says, even though it had been almost a year since they last saw each other, this was July 2022, Ms. Abashi did not suspect any ill intentions and agreed. She was accustomed to visiting Mr. Allen at his home in New Jersey, and Mr. Allen would send a car to pick her up. Ms. Abashi lives in Pennsylvania. And so what does my note say here? My note said, it says, I believe he paid for the trip. Does that help us understand? Right. So, yeah, I think as was customary in their arrangement, he paid for it, is my understanding. And I think he may have also discussed that part of it in the YouTube video and how much he paid. But there you go. On the day of the incident, Ms. Abashi arrived to enjoy her evening. Little did she know that defendant Livingston Allen and his two accomplices, John Doe's 1 and John Doe's 2, would, and as you see, and so there are going to be some instances in this where I don't necessarily say some things because, you can read it there, number one. And number two, YouTube just.
Yeah, basically, Yeah. So basically, this is what's going down. Akademiks is being exposed as, not evil. Let's just put it that way. And I
So
wouldn't be.
since he paying for it, he might as well let his homeboy sample it too.
That's probably his thinking. I would say that's a smart. That was a smart observation. That's probably his thinking. When you're as deep into the misogyny mindset as these dudes are, they only look at these women as objects and property. So
right,
that's the dangerous part because that allows them to dehumanize them. And so yes. But the rest of Miss Legalista's video we will be reviewing on Crime Sunday because it's not really super bad, but it's you'll just have to watch the rest of it or go to her channel and watch it there. But yeah, it's pretty
wait
bad.
till you post it and go live, and we're gonna support you. That's what we're gonna do.
Perfect. That and I just got this one last clip to end the show.
They're from LSP. Hello, we don't see you.
This is, of course, Melli Monaco. We are reviewing Da from LSP, trying to talk to this young lady, gorgeous young lady, Jessica Dallas, trying to get a date. Welcome to Pineapple Show.
I got you right now.
Thank you.
That's good.
Ooh.
I don't get it. I don't know why it's always us that can't men. Well, no, I can't say anything. Today we've been lucky on Kendra's show. The guys had pretty decent lighting, but let's see here. He looks kind of creepy with the way the
I
lighting.
don't know.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's good.
Where you at? You outside?
You look dark.
I'm outside right now.
Are you on coke?
Huh?
Are you on coke?
I'm on coke.
Yeah.
Nah, what the fuck? Like, nah.
Why your eyes like that?
Nah, I'm just outside working all day. Getting motion, you feel me?
Okay.
What's up?
You wanna talk to him?
I told you she's seeing the
I
dark.
wanna talk,
This
like-
is weird. It's just coming off really weird. I think it's just the light because the light is underneath and because
I
he's in
told
the
you.
dark. So I think that's
Yeah.
what it's weird.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, when you put lights on you, you got to try to get them above you so you don't look like you are in some
Dracula, Blackula.
yeah, Blackula. Blood. I want to drink your blood. You know, you don't want to.
That's why it look like that. Feel me? Like, flag or
This
motion,
looks like a
LSP. I
serial
get
killer.
Okay.
Yeah. What you-
Why I
That's
think
like
knowledge, not,
not doing nothing for him.
you know, why I think analysis, not straight up the nostrils. He's the one all up already. Yep. So, oh my God, his nostrils look huge too.
Ridiculous.
Damn. I could see why she was saying, "Are you on Coca-Cola?"
On that Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
He in love with the Coca.
What you do? Like,
I'm a medical technician. I work in the emergency department.
a word. So you like healing and like helping and shit like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what I mean?
Who is in the car with you? Are you outside? Like
I'm outside. I'm really outside. Like, I'm telling you, I'm outside.
who is
Blair
next
Witch
to
Project.
you? Yes.
The guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Who? Let's see.
he one of them. Nah. He low. Can't do that right.
Yeah. Like, what y'all doing outside? Like, mad, like extra, like. Like you're sitting on the porch or something? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
I guess he must have been caught outside. Well, let me.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Wait. Okay, so let me stop.
That was his
Yeah.
love. He wasn't trying to show his lover.
Yeah, it's probably And it's funny is see, we're gonna do a number 2 on Gemini a long time ago on the show. She did a show on how men are so romantically connected to each other and not women. And
Right.
I need to do another show on that, on how men show the love they should be showing their partner to other men. And what I mean is this, is that I'm not saying that these men are sleeping with each other, even though probably some of them do. But what I'm saying is that they save the loyalty and the emotional connection and the kindness for their fellow men. They really do. And she says, why are these men called homo romantic? And it's I'm sorry, go ahead. Break it down.
Because they act all hard with their women and then they act soft with their homeboys, and it's supposed to be the opposite.
Right.
Like you get on the phone, they get on the phone with their homeboys, and you be thinking they talking to a female and it's their homeboys. They talking to you all rough, and you gotta be dude and yo and bro and this and that. But with their homeboys, hey, what you doing? You wanna go get something to eat? Like that's how they supposed to be talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It's bizarro world, is what it is.
Well, y'all, I appreciate, especially the East Coast, my East Coast folks. Thank you for hanging in there. It's probably 11 o'clock your time. Thank you so much. We're gonna have another show tomorrow. I believe it's To Catch a Dusty. Let me make sure. Let me check it out. I think it's To Catch a Dusty. I'm almost sure it is.
I like that title.
Oh, this groove?
No, you said To Catch a Dusty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow is To Catch a Dusty. We're going to go through how, catching some men who are looking for little boys and girls. And we want to go over the positive side of things on when these kind of people get caught. And it's about, let me see if I can put it on screen. Put it on screen right here. Put it up on the screen here. But it's going to be a great show. And there it is. Catch a Dusty. Okay, how do I take this? Here we go. And that's happening tomorrow, right here on the channel. What time do I have it scheduled? Here we go. 4 o'clock. I think it's 4 o'clock. But anyway, I might schedule it later because, I don't know. But anyway, if you enjoyed the show, thank you for coming through. Excellent. Thank you. I want to appreciate everyone in the chat. Let me get the shout outs out the way. Here we go. Why Seeking Knowledge in the house? Jackie's in the house. Jackie's Game in the house. Sugar Love's in the house. Please check out Sugar Love's channel. She has great content as well.
Yes, it does. I love my Sugar Love.
You got it going on. Hazel Bug in the house. Henry Mars. Rena West. I think Tevin stopped by. I'll give him a little shout out. Camo came through. Miss RV in the house. Who else is up here? New Diamond. Let's see who else. And everybody out in the clouds. I'd like to thank you for coming through. Let me go ahead and look that. Oh, Bridget's here. Bridget's here. I think I got everybody. All right. Thanks everyone for coming through.
Have a blessed night, everyone.
Okay, good night, everyone. And Lakeisha Garland, beautiful work again.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, you have a good night.
You too.